and welcome to Ryse, Son of Rome Part 2. So we are continuing it because I believe we'll finish it this week because it's quite short, and I obviously played it back up until where we got the glitch, so don't worry, we'll actually go forward with this one. I hope everyone is going super duper well, and
Death is whimsical today.
And hello, Corvus. And Shin as well, and Barry, of course. Well, it's going very well. Well, that's good to hear, Shin. Have you managed to get because I think it was Dark Souls again on the last stream that was kicking your ass a little bit. Have you managed to get past that, or have you pivoted your attention to a different game? But yes, this music is, you are correct, Barry, this music is very out of sorts. It's Pretzel's choice, and it's called Find Me. It's very happy. And hello, Electro, how are you going? We're just talking about how disproportionate the music is for the game we're about to play. I just gave up and made it. You just gave up and then made a new character? What's this one, Shin? What's this one specializing in? I'm also now tactically using the voice line to stun Talos. I'm just not expecting. It's so strange. Apparently, I've become unable to, like, anticipate sounds on this that are outside of it. I'm just getting startled all the time. It's bizarre. I think with Ryse, did we... Oh gosh, Barry, could you remind me, did we have it high or were we low for Ryse? I think we were low. Just correct me if I am wrong, but I'll jump us into the game. God, that's so eerily happy, isn't it? So, if I... There we go. Okay, so we'll get lovingly back into the game now. Specifically, Soul Sorcerers. Oh! This is going to sound stupid. Is there a lot of magic in Dark Souls? I thought it was all blades and stabbing and things, but have I misjudged that? And hello, Lemons, how are you going? It's the build up into an awesome gameplay though. Gameplay through. Had it set to high last time. Oh, we had it high. Okay. Well, there you go. Let's everyone get high for the game. And let's jump into our lovely thing. And so, death is whimsical today, indeed. The lovely fun fact. And hello, Canadian, and Spider-Man as well. How are you going? How, I was so sad I missed your last stream, Canadian, but how are you finding Thief? You and Danish seem to be having quite a lot of fun with that series. Though you seem to have taken my route of sneaking, which is to pretend that that's not actually an option. Doing okay, waiting for the job to pick up pace-wise. How about yourself? Oh, okay, so is the job just being a little bit slow right now, Electra? And you're kind of like, no, give me more, I want to be busy. I am doing pretty good, actually. I ended up watching Encanto, the Disney film, recently, and that hits you in the feels. If you haven't seen Encanto, that film, it's very emotional. So I took some emotional damage recently from it because I was like, oh my god, the feels. Got right out of my bed to watch the Son of Rome kick some barbarian butt. The Skyrim quest is tilting you. What is the Skyrim quest, Spider-Man? There are 3 classes of magic: Soul, Sorcerers, and Pyromancers, and Miracles. Oh! Okay. I had no idea there was so much magic in it. That shows how much I don't know, right? I just died with 30,000 souls and then died again, all over, totally gone. Oh no, Lemons. Are you like, I'm just walking away from a bit. Thief, aka Raven Guard Simulator. So you're a big fan of the series then, Corvus, because the Raven Guard, they are all basically just melting into the shadows and things. Like even their space marines somehow seem to just disappear, and it's like it's these gigantic metal guys. And hello, Former, how are you going? It's that game with the yes, it's the game with the awful shield animations, but we're not stuck this time. Don't worry, Former, the game will end this week, because it's not very long.
Questionable
Shield bash, oh god, okay. I've got to remember how to shield. Yes, it's A. A is shield bash. Okay. I know that there's many inaccuracies in the game, but I do have to say I had so much fun to play. It's honestly a blast. I'm going to be murdered, aren't I? Sir, I need you to die. He is taking some hits. No, I want that one. Oh my god. Guys, can you not see? I'm awkwardly fighting. Oh, wow. Can you stop, sir? Oh my god. I think I'm going to die. I'm just trying to shield bash them to death, but my character's not. They're coming at me from all sides. It's very unsafe. Yes, do it! Murder him! Murder him more! Murder him! God damn it! Die already! I've tried to bash you. Yes! Okay, yes! I honestly didn't think that would work. Is my health on? Yes. Oh god. Just managed to save myself in the nick of time there. And there we go. This is what I really like about this is this combat. I love that I get health from doing like a critical, like doing an execution on them. It's so much fun. That was a good execution, wasn't it? Come on, I need you to die as well. I need my health back. Since I used it all trying to shield bash you all to death. Oh god. And hello, Ibra, how are you going? We're mid-execution. And so just as I do tend to say when I play these games, they're a little bit more fast-paced. My sincere apologies to anyone if I miss anything you say, if I'm like mid-battle. You've also arrived in convenient time for the fun fact in a moment. Let me just catch up. Did my inductions yesterday, but was slow today, hoping it picks up tomorrow or whenever crew I'm meant to be on happens. Okay, like, I guess it's kind of like you'll probably, like, a few weeks' time, you'll be like, I miss induction, like when it gets super busy type thing. I know that's always how it goes with, like, or it always feels like that's how it goes with jobs. When it's slow, you're like, can it be busy? And then when it's busy, it's like, what did I ask for? Thief Gold is pretty good. Very much what we were hoping for. There are some places that shows its age, like the AI combat and some level design, but it's still very good with how it makes you pay attention to where you are, read notes to learn about the map. It lives up to the name and makes you feel like a thief. That is your essay. Yeah, no, it looked like I played Thief years and years ago. And I loved it then. But you look like you're having, like both of you are having such a delight in it. I like how flashy the combat is, or at least it looks to me. It feels flashy, Lemons. It feels very cinematic. I'm pretty sure I softlocked myself. I can't talk to Jolif anymore, and I can't steal the amulet back. Oh no, I hate when you accidentally softlock yourself, and it's like, what have I done? You never miss inductions. Shield bashing is superior fighting style. Yeah, just that health, we don't need the health. Only true chads can fight with shields. Wants to tell us to do. Oh my god, can imagine if I could dual wield shields in this. Like, I just become like a little turtle. Okay, so. That would look stupid. But it would be amazing. Why do I have. Oh, hang on. I like how the enemy just sort of waits there. So, the interesting fact, everyone. Why don't I'm going to foolishly touch the. What is he doing? Is he? Are you a barbarian? Yes, you are. I wasn't sure what he was. Is this? Ah! Oh, I think I set my own men on fire. Was that it? Well, was that one person that you were all looking for there? All right. Well, that's. Oh no. Was it A? Or B? I've got to remember how to. I think it's A to. Oh god, the archers. Okay, I'd forgotten about the archers. So, basically, this wonderful, interesting fact is about Battlestar Galactica. And, oh god. Hang on. I think it's B. Is it, B's evade. So, which, is it, was it right, true? That was not it at all. So obviously it's been like, I know it's only been like a week since we were here, but I've played several other games meanwhile, so I'm a little bit like, what was it? We're in a bit of a pickle here. I'm going to okay, I definitely don't think I can do the interesting fact and play at the same time. I'm getting far too distracted by what I'm doing. Wow, I am not alive at all. I really need someone to come here and just be murdered for me. Could any of you perhaps come down? Yeah, to the war, guys. To the war. I'm trying to pick that up. Let me just... Oh god, no, I don't want that. I want... that. There we are. Oh, shoot, I'm dead. Okay, well that worked out well. I personally took the opposite. I hate this combat system, but it makes the cinematic stabbing was a saving grace. You don't like the combat system, Corvus? What about it particularly that you didn't like? Wow, something's happened to his head there, and his arm. My character's become a little bit odd. Let's get back there. You now hold books to read later? Oh, awesome, Spider-Man! It's so much fun just to sit down in a game when they have a lot of lore and just read them all. It's a nice little way to do things. So, let me tell you the interesting fact, because otherwise I'm going to forget. So what I'll do is I'll run around in a little corner over here because it won't go on until I decide to, so that's fine. So basically, Battlestar Galactica, that's a television show that came out in the 1970s. For those who don't know, it's a totally children-orientated show. The basic idea about it is that, I believe they're called Cylons, another race, and there's 12 colonies that Earth has, so like 12 planets, and the Cylons destroyed them all. And now there's a small percentage of humans, like 55,000 or something, on the gigantic Battlestar Galactica, which is just a giant ship, and the premise of the show is them trying to find the fabled 13th colony, Earth. Like I said, very, very kid-friendly. So kid-friendly that in 1978, they decided to create a series of toys for it, so all the ships and everything. Now, the Battlestar Galactica had something on it called Viper Fighters, and that's kind of the equivalent would be like X-Wings type thing. They were small pilot, ships that the bigger ship would spit out and would shoot things. So the Viper Fighters had missiles and everything they shot, right? And this is the 1970s. So the toys are cool. If you guys have ever seen toys from that era, they're like highly detailed. Usually they like things will come off them and attach and everything. And in fact, these missiles would actually shoot from the Viper thing. The toy came out in August of 1978, and it sold between that and December like 2 million copies. Mattel, who were the creators of it, it was so popular, but people kept losing the missiles because they were just tiny, right? And kids just shoot them everywhere. So Mattel had all these people writing in about them. Now, Mattel also had a couple of other things being written into them about the missiles and children. They had, by December in 1978, 3 formal reports of children choking on it, and 4 other ones that were underway, were under investigation, but were like, yeah, these are probably going to be formal reports. Now, again, 1970s, it actually wasn't normal to have choking hazard things on toys. It actually was not something that was standard. You didn't have to do it. Mattel did say in December, all of the stock we have back in our warehouse, what we'll do is we will actually put a warning on there because we, in good faith at Mattel, will tell people that children may choke after some of them have choked. Unfortunately, for one lad, that came too late. On Christmas Day, a 4-year-old got the Viper Fighter, and the 4-year-old managed to shoot the missile into his throat. He was denied air for a long period of time, taken to hospital, and then on December 31st, they pulled his life support plug. So he was a casualty of the Viper Fighter. And just as a quick side note, you really hope that on December 31st, they didn't wait until just before midnight, because that is a really awkward moment if you're the doctor's reaching for the plug and you just hear 10, 9, 8, just the countdown of everyone else to New Year's. But that, the child unfortunately passed away choking from that. And from that, Mattel obviously got into quite a lot of issues. They decided to formally recall all of the toys because, again, even though there had been other people who had choked on them and had injuries, they hadn't actually done a recall of the toys. They now did a recall of the toys. You could actually send in your Viper Fighter and they would send you a Hot Wheels car in return. I do not know if they gave the family of the dead boy a Hot Wheels car. Here you go. That will fix it, right? But because of that this actually happened, this is the reason why any toy that has parts smaller than a baseball is meant to have the choking hazard thing. It's actually because of the Battlestar Galactica case. So that is the fun and interesting fact of what happened of how we have the no choking warning signs attached onto all toys now with the very small parts. I hope you enjoyed that one, Corvus. I found that one quite interesting. Thank you, Battlestar Galactica. Fun? Okay, so I have something a little bit weird to read out in relation to it. Barry, do you think I should read out? So what happened was, when I do these interesting facts, sometimes I find something and I'm like, you're not giving me enough information for this to be credible. So I actually had to do a deep dive because I thought that this was an urban legend. It's not. And my deep dive took me to the point where I've actually ended up now seeing this boy's death certificate, his gravestone, and the death review they put in the newspaper. Obituary. But there was something else weird that I got shown on my verification to make sure that this was actually real for you all. Yes, I didn't expect it, Canadian. It just all came out. Read it out. So, and hello, Pip, as well. Tell me, guys, when you hear the really weird sentence from this, because I was reading this and I was like, what the heck? And it was labeled disturbingly written letter. This is the formal complaint the parents of the child sent to Mattel. The toy was defectly designed and manufactured because A, the trigger mechanism on the toy is too close in proximity to the actual loading area, and small children are almost required to put their hand or finger over the trigger mechanism while attempting to load the toy. Also, the toy is shaped in such a fashion as to be very similar to a penis, which almost beckons small children to put the toy in their mouth. And when that is done, since the trigger mechanism is too close in proximity to the loading area, the trigger mechanism is usually hit by a children's teeth and the missile expelled. Also, the missile itself is defectly designed in that it is extremely large on one end and extremely small on the other. Since the vocal cords of small children are smaller than vocal cords of large children, the design of the missile itself tends to help it stick in the vocal cords and throats of the small children and will not allow it to go directly into the lungs. So yeah, that was the note. I think you can all guess the, you don't see anything. There it is. It's just that, sorry, what was that one sentence there? I was like, you are correct. This is disturbingly written. So Pip, hopefully it's just the flu and it's not actually the COVID that's happened there. IQ genius. Like, seriously, it's like, what the heck, parents? Wasn't there a big fight? Oh, I think the game is being nice. It's not even making me fight all the shield guys. But yeah, is anyone here actually a big fan of Battlestar Galactica? It's not one I've like actually watched myself, but it always comes up when you talk about sci-fi. And if you have watched it, do you reckon it's worth the watch? Oh my god, I'm out of. Oh no, there it is. Thank you. How different is this one now that I'm just allowing myself, like, oh, hang on, whoop. Oh, pick it up, go on, pick it. That's the one thing I find a little bit janky is sometimes I'll ask it, like, I'm asking him to pick something up and he's like, no, don't want to. Oh my god. Yay, we did it, everyone. You love Battlestar Galactica too many days, awesome. So that's good. That's cool. So you're like one of your old favorites, or like, is there what about it do you really like? Like, what makes it stand out to you? You're gonna watch it soon, Pip. Let me know what you think when you do. And Lemons, you're like, you've heard the name in passing but never got into it, and you never could get into it, Corvus. So you've tried a few times. My human shield died doing human shield things. They will be missed for a brief period. That's yep. Imagine that as, like, the death review. Obituary. I don't know why I've started calling them death reviews. I'm not a big fan of Battle of Galactica, but big fan of choking on toys. I like that former. Watched a little bit more, like, Red Dwarf Stargate. Okay. I was a big Stargate fan. I only saw a little bit of Red Dwarf. And there is another... I literally have just forgotten the name. Oh my gosh. I know, Barry, that you know this one. Deep Space, I think it is called. It basically had a living ship, and like the pilot was fused into the ship as well. It was a very good series. It was an Australian New Zealand original. Let's grab this. The death review. Here is your death review. I give this 2 Death Stars. Imagine if that's what it was. Do I want to shoot? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm running out of, oh hang on, there's a pile of spears. I literally just ran over. Hello, hang on, sir, could you, oh. Haha! Hang on. I'm throwing spears at your tiny thing here, sir. Don't you shoot at me! No, 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 no! Okay, well that's fine. I'm okay. Onwards we go, everyone. Death Review sounds like it belongs on a messed up Yelp. Oh my god, can you imagine if that was a thing, like a Yelp, but for deaths, and like, just reviewing how you felt about that. Lydia's death is a 0 out of 10. Could have been easily avoided, laugh my ass off, but Bethesda AI isn't very solid. Stairs out. Okay.
This way.
So let's, oh, yes, we're going this, oh, what are we looking at? No, I need to make sure I press the triggers, because that's how we got locked out. All right, we're going to murder the catapult. So catapults, fun fact, you don't want them firing at you. If you come face to face with a catapult firing at you, well, depending on how close you are, that might be where you want to be since it's not going to hit you. But if you are involved in catapult fighting, it is, how did you die? I did nothing then. I like, that, okay, sure, the game is just like, does the game, sometimes I feel like games just feel bad for me. And so they start killing things on my behalf. Recruit hit. Have I? I'm 90% sure I kept the same difficulty, but now I'm starting to think I did. No, I know I did. You know when you suddenly do something cool in a game and you're like, yes, that was skill, of which I have in my gamer hands of gamingness. Oh, that's neat. That's decorative, isn't it? Look at that. They had to have gone to a bit of effort for that. That one's upside down, that one's there. Oh, there's more people. Oh god, I really need to start going forward. Oh, the game does not like me. The game is not happy with my life choice. Oh no! No! Oh no! Hang on. Was I meant to follow them? Oh no, no, hopefully not. Okay, no. Oh thank god. I thought for a second I was meant to follow them. You're not positive. Fantastic, Pip. That is great to hear. The killers are ballistae and trebuchets. The former are more efficient killing machines. The latter gore sieging. Fair. Okay, hang on. Oh, this is neat. Now we're just picking them off. This is very easy. Thank you, game. Are there more up here? They're not even shooting at me. I feel like they should be. Are you aware that I'm taking you all out? Oh, that was did you want to? There we go. We got 58 kills, everyone. Yay, team us. That was kind of like lining them up like ducks, though, wasn't it? Oh, where are we? Oh no. Okay, that's why. Oh, you're up here now. You should be careful. Someone's throwing really fiery rocks at us. I'm just saying. It's probably not for the best that you're here. I mean, I'm also here and I'm stabbing you. Why would you run towards this? Terrible life. Oh, there. See, do you see what I mean? These are your men. What? Oh, that would have been cool if I'd gotten the yellow thing off then. Do you? I don't think you do. Oh no, come here. Come here and be murdered in really cool animation style. Oh, yes, look at that. You did a oh, you. Look, that. I felt bad for you too. Oh my god, would you burn me with your body fire? Oh no, there's more people. Oh god, okay. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh no! Get out of it! I really want them to blow up their own men. That's absolutely hilarious. I always love in a game when another, like, characters take out their own. It's just funny. Oh god. Oh, hang on. Stay. Oh, it's so close. Oh, I like how he turned around then as if, like, he's like, wait, hang on. They're shooting at us? Catapult integrity. Do I want to destroy the catapult? I'm pretty sure I do. Oh god. Okay, come here. And there we go. Beautiful. That's absolutely divine. That was a good death. Let's give that. That's like at least 3-star death there. Our death review. That one a little bit less. Oh my god, you guys just keep coming and coming, don't you? I'm wondering if maybe I'm supposed to go somewhere. Yes, Canadian. I was wondering if you would see that when Danish Dice joined. I was like, well, that won't trigger Canadian at all. Better start running? Where?
You beg for me?
Am I supposed to be running somewhere? I'm currently just doing really great abdominal workouts. There we go. No real reason for doing that. I just thought it would look neat. Oh, I should probably actually, you know what, while I'm here, I should get some more focus up, shouldn't I? Why I can easily do it. There we go. Wow. It does feel really cool. Can death review be a regular thing now? I vote we can. I think we can do death reviews. Let's review the death, everyone. We can rate deaths out of, obviously in one with like lots of killing here. It's, better start writing my death review. Exactly, that is some intense nipple piercing. Why are the others like that? And I've only just now noticed. That's really intense. Like his nipples are armored. I wasn't expecting that. Is a will and testament a death menu or something? My death hopes. Hello. Wow. You didn't last long at all. Like, to be fair, like, I am the one manipulating time, really. So, it's like, what do I expect when I'm... Goodbye. I'm glad that we zoomed in on there just so we could all check out. Like, look, that's a lot of effort. Like, how are they... They have to be piercings. Otherwise, like, really effective use of suction, I guess. Oh, God, hang on. Oh. Oh no. I love how they scream from so far away before coming at you. Oh my god. Oh no. Would anyone like to just... Oh no, you broke my combo! It was cool though! Dude, why would you break my combo like that? It was neat. We were like up over 100. Oh, I didn't mean to do that at all. And I just did it again. Wow, I really showed this guy that I know how to Time Lord my way around the battlefield. There we go. Goodbye. Lovely. Nipples are the secret vital organ, tell us. That's why they're armored. That's true. This is the second, like, because in Fallen Order, we also had the weird nipple man, small nipple man. So obviously, nipples are... Oh, no. Oh, you want to quit the game? No. Obviously, nipples are far more vital to fighting than I ever considered. Who knew? Who knew indeed? I just thought of an amazing game session to save up. Oh, what game, Corvus? Maybe tonight's the night you get the commission. Excellent. Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Oh, fantastic. Because I would be very excited to play that. I believe I actually have the game. I just never got around to playing it. Hang on. What? Okay, so there must be a way forward, right? Like the men came over here. Where? How am I managing? Oh, am I just meant to be? There we go. Okay, go catapult. I think I was meant to be using that catapult the entire time. There we go. Woo! We won. We're better than you. My rock hits harder than you. Go team us. Look at that victory music. I'll join you, victory music. Victory! Oh, no, I won't. The Stream Deck has said that it doesn't want to join the victory. That's a bit awkward. Is on one of the greatest games of Warhammer SMG was announced at the Game of the Year. Yes, I did hear that they were making a second one. And I have heard, Corvus, a lot of people say that the first is like just a really good game. It's just solid.
Victory!
Hooray! Yay, now it worked. I mean, the timing's awkward, but that's fine. Chant my name! I love a good name chant. Has anyone ever actually had their name chanted? Either good or bad. Either for a crowd being like, good job, or a mob coming after you. I imagine, you know, it's fun either way. Oh, they've all quieted down quite fast, haven't? Oh, a big shiny man is coming. Okay. Well, I've not got very good brain speech today. God, my words, they're gone. I don't have them anymore. My brain is just broken today. He has 2 helmets. Oh, is he going to give me a helmet?
And men were lost today.
Such a weird thing to make sure I have.
Marius,
Okay.
you have proved that you can lead.
Oh, please put the helmet on the
You have
helmet.
earned the respect of the men. So, take this
No, I'm
helmet
getting the helmet. Okay.
and put it on.
Low-key, would have been amazing to see him just double helmet up. I like the idea of,
Salute
your hats being your promotion thing. And the higher up you get, the more hats you have to put on top of each other.
All right, settle down.
Stop cheering! That's...
Settle down, lads.
I'm
Now,
still shinier than him.
you know what you can expect from these barbarians.
Nipple piercings.
They are a race of rabid bastards who will fight us tooth and nail.
Well, I think...
But they don't know what they are up against. Rome is civilization.
Plus we have those glowing women who keep
Rome
appearing. And I
is
feel
order.
like that's going to
Rome
really help.
is power.
Even if they're just a distract. Oh, there's a dead body in the
And
corner
out
up there.
here.
That's not... I don't think you can see it because of my camera.
are Rome.
There, right up in the top right corner. Look at the dead body everywhere. I don't know why that's caught my attention. It's just a field of dead bodies, but I'm hyped over this one. It's because it was slouched. Who's this then? Oh.
Commander, King Oswald's barbarian army is advancing on York.
Let's go
General
murder them.
Commoners and the 6th cohort engage the enemy. But their fate is unknown.
Considering, do we murder or not? Always murder.
Secure the remaining boats and get them unloaded.
Okay.
Prepare the men. We march for York.
Have no rest. Tired soldiers, onwards we go. Who needs rest, right?
Our march north towards the rebel heartland was brutal. Progress was slowed by battle after bloody battle against these embittered tribes.
God,
Rome had brought peace.
everything does look
rich
cool
trade,
though.
and prosperity to these isles. This peace had been shattered by open rebellion. Now,
Is it because you enslaved
Finally.
everyone and they're mad?
we were closing in on the very
Like-
birthplace of this revolt.
Is
King
that?
Oswald and his warrior daughter ruled.
Oh yes, excellent. We're going to get a hot chick fighting everyone. I was like, why can't I not hear this man? I'm like, oh, he's meant to be whispering. Onwards we go. Baby, where's my hat? Where's my promotional hat?
Inform me that a large barbarian army is fast approaching.
How will we ever remember our
If
rank?
they manage to meet up with this army, we don't stand a chance.
Well, then let's murder one army.
Fall.
By the gods.
God, we're stealthily
Hairy
close
ass
to that army.
bastards must outnumber us 20 to 1. In a straight fight,
Are
we'll
they-
suffer heavy losses.
Are they that much hairier?
Their leader, King Oswald, and his daughter Boudica are down there amongst them. If we capture him, the tribal chiefs will have to sue for peace to secure his safe release.
Excellent.
Oswald will be forced to bow his knee and swear an oath to Rome.
It sounds like a solid plan
We
to me.
Britons, they are honorable in their own way.
Oh God.
They have no honor. These vermin dare to stand against the might of
I
Rome.
like how he
They
is
deserve
still
to suffer
upset.
Our retribution.
We weren't that
Our
upset when our
retribution.
mother and sister were killed. It was just our father, and you
Enough.
know he's not even thought about his like mother and sister's entire time.
My way and not put the lives of good men at unnecessary risk.
I don't know, man.
Is that understood,
I'm
Centurion?
really good at taking
Understood,
unnecessary risks in games.
Very well. A small detachment will infiltrate the enemy camp and capture Oswald.
This is a very bold plan. Like,
I will lead our main force.
kidnap
cut
and
off
take
the
out.
reinforcements.
And what are my orders, sir?
I promised you blood, didn't I?
go murder
You
everything.
will capture Oswald and Boudica.
Excellent.
Before you can get your men through safely, you will need to deal with the archers posted on the aqueduct. So you'll be starting out alone.
Okay. I do like a lot of the background detail they have, like all the insects and everything flying around. It's very cool. And there was like a fly that went across the screen just before. I was like, is that a glitch? I was like, no, it's a bug. So let me just catch up with you all real quick. I'm trying to make sure I keep up with the story, so when the cut things go. It's awkward. Maybe a few big nights out, I find it fun. I'm so confused as to what that's in. Hey, only team name, not... only the team name? You've never had it chanted, Canadian? Oh, wait, Corvus, you've had your name chanted. It was awkward. Okay, right, sorry. That took me a moment to remember the question I asked you. I got caught up in the cutscene. Right, why was it awkward, Corvus? Was it just like, you're like, guys, stop, please, we're in a library, and all I did was turn the page of a book. It's not that big of a deal. Like, was it kind of like a really overreaction thing? And Barry, you've had nights out, big nights out. Then when I was being summoned from my goblin cave, had awesome music, and it was just pip, 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 pip. Then an orc crushed me. Chanting the Shadow of War. Engravings give no tactical advantage whatsoever. Okay. Right. Okay, hello, Painted Dizzy. Oh, and Daddy Issues Ting. So 1,090 bucks down, 14,910 to go. Is that a glitch? No, it's a bug. But no, it's a bug. I don't think I've ever had anyone chant my name. I would imagine, Corvus, I would probably find it the same as you, which is like awkward. Like, unless, you know, I defeated something, then I could maybe see the idea of it, but like, what am I doing that I'm defeating something? Can I go down this cliff? No, have I actually legitimately reached the bottom of the ravine? Well, fall down it then! It's not hard, you've got 2 legs and they can slip. Go on, go down the ravine. The game says you want to. Do you not want to? What do you want me to do? Okay, so it says... There we go. Okay. We're jumping there. That is like what I said with the arrow. There's a few times when it doesn't seem to activate the next thing. And I'm curious about that, because I'm wondering if it's perhaps because they originally built it for the Kinect and then they took that out. And so maybe there's just a few little activation bugginess. Jeff. Jeff's name. Yes, Jeff's name has been chanted. It was fun as a game of our youth baseball thing, and I threw out my shoulder, hurling the ball from the deep corner of right field to second base, and caused a double play that ensured our victory. Oh, nice, Corvus! But you're still like, awkward. Is it just the Talos chat? These bounty hunters in Skyrim...
I want those spikes firing on a hair trigger, okay?
Okay, so there's going to be traps. Excellent. That's not going to get me brutally murdered. These bounty hunters in Skyrim made the mistake of dying with info. Time to find the person who put the bounty on me. Fair, Spider-Man. Bug, glitch, or feature. That's always the curiosity, isn't it? I always hate when I can't tell if something is a bug or a glitch. Like, sorry, if it's actually meant to be there, or if I've just bugged it. No, come on, time to die. There we go. Okay, so you're going down. I'm gonna roll away from you because you don't look nice. Don't hit me. No, sir, I was doing combo number go burr. Do you not understand that? I like when number go burr. I think everyone likes when, well, I guess probably people who are getting fined don't like when number go burr. Do you know what I mean? Or like, if you've got a bill coming, you definitely don't want to see the number going burr. But like, outside of actually having to pay for something, normally number going burr is a good thing. Oh, no, I just cut you off mid-kill there. I guess they did all have nipple piercings. I've never so intently stared... Actually, no, that's a lie. In Fallen Order, we were really staring at that man's chest, weren't we? Huh. Video games, having me just stare intently at man's chests. Can I... Oop, I can go under. Excellent. Love the random encounters in Skyrim. So, Electro, the random encounters in Skyrim, are they like sort of comparable to like random encounters in like Fallout, like New Vegas, where just really weird stuff happens? I was never great at bat. My eyesight was actually pretty poor, and it was only realized much later, but goddamn, if I couldn't eat a baseball or steal a base. Like, look, I'm not going to be able to hit anything, but by God, can I throw that ball? And run. I want to go this way. Okay. Where are we going? Let's keep going. I do like the little eagle that shows up to show you. I thought I was bringing men with me, or am I actually fully intent?
Too dangerous to cross here.
Why? Surely you don't... You can swim in your full armor suit? What's the issue there, my dear? Oh. Paintings everywhere. And hello, Drawber. How are you going? Good morning to you. Hang on. I never played Fallout, so you couldn't say... Oh, okay, Electro. Are you not really a big Fallout fan at... Like you just never got into the series? Or are you like an actively, like... Fallout is not my thing. Oh, this is very blood drippy, isn't it? What a lovely thing. A little bit of a perv, even with the game character. Ding.
Death by traps or strangulation.
Or I think, sir... Well, the trap would be strangulation. I don't think a trap... Like, the method of the trap kills the person, sir. Like, it's not like just trap equal murder. Oh, that one got really brutalized, didn't he? Look at him. Oh, he's got little 3 skull friends up top as well. There you go. See, that's actually really, when you think about it, the really positive thing about killing your enemies and putting their bodies on display here. Like, your displays just naturally over time get more and more intimidating and display. Like, the more enemies you get. So, and like, you know, because that, like, look, this only has, oh no, there's 3 skulls. I'm about to be like, look, it only has 2 skulls, but soon it will have 3 skulls, because like that, you know, something will eat its face. But it does look like there's just a 3rd skull. Who is the interior decorator? Because seriously, that skull should be more forefront. I don't like that. That's off. Someone got lazy with that totem. You're meant to be intimidating. Oh. Defeat traps. Time your deflection to occur in the colored timing window similar to execution. Ah! Defeated with my shield. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Documentary time. Okay. Excellent. There's talk on the Piercing Army of how the Rust people, the Vikings, would seal their coins to their body hair with wax. That would have to get... That would be so weird feeling. Never played Skyrim, can't say. Okay. Swim in full armor has to do other games. I know, right? When you can perv and it's acceptable. Exactly. It's like, but it's in the game. It's fine. And Skyrim has way different random encounters. To each their own. Okay, cool. So they're just very different. You can look, but no touch. Well, I think also in real life, you're not supposed to like, you know, in a game, when you're doing it, when the nipple piercing man's there, we can talk about it. But like in real life, if there was someone in front of me with nipple piercings, I probably wouldn't be like to my companion or whoever, wow, look at their nipple piercings. They're really big. Like, you know what I mean? So in real life, you're not meant to really comment on it vocally. Whereas in the game, you can totally comment. Okay, documentary time, everyone. Here we are, once again, with the more ancient version of Jeff in the Rome-like setting, currently going through a booby-trapped forest. Obviously, the Jeff here has become a tad confused and has gone back and forth. That's okay. Jeffs often have to work off excess energy, as we've believed. We've seen many, many different versions of Jeff all have the same sort of style of chaotic running back and forth. Possibly it's how they think, a sort of loading screen for the brain, if you will. This Jeff finding something very curious in a corpse forest. Lovingly done. Oh, and we've got somebody who's come out. Perhaps Jeff has wandered into this man's den. The random food strung up everywhere would surely indicate that Jeff has come to some other wild character's natural habitat. And yes, he seems to be quite defending it. Jeff rolling away, taking the bold move of not actually attacking back, and instead, yes, as you can see, the other character is getting frustrated, calling out for Jeff to fight. Jeff, uninterested in fighting. What a strange happenstance. In fact, Jeff is just rolling away, going towards the waterfall. Seems to be in a bit entranced with the water, perhaps. No. And Jeff is now coming back, rolling away, and has been hurt. So hopefully we will actually see Jeff starting to fight. Yes, there we go. The shield bash has come back. And, oh, no, Jeff just taking some hits and bashing with the shield and now slashing randomly. Oh, there we go. The Jeff seems to have struck blood and has decided, oh, it looks like another one of the wild enemies has joined Jeff on the battlefield. Jeff has decided to instead walk just once again roll around away from the enemy. The main predator here, the one with the 2 blades, is still very valiantly defending its place, whereas this other one, perhaps its mate, coming to help, it was much more easier to take down for Jeff. Killing this one's mate seems to have angered it again, and it has come twirling towards Jeff. Jeff, not really giving a damn, has come back into just shield bashing and slashing at the character, rolling away when the hits are coming. Oh, and there we have Jeff just getting rampantly hit. Jeff going back into the strikes, not doing terribly well, and now just boldly bashing their shield. It would be fair to say that perhaps this Jeff is just flailing at this point. Sometimes the strategy and panic in a wild Jeff can look eerily the same. Oh, it does look as if, yes, the Jeff has won, and the Jeff is just standing there, basking or perhaps considering if it wants a snack. As is known, Jeffs have a specific weakness for humanoid shapes, often devouring or playing with them when possible. In this case, the Jeff is not hungry or feeling very playful at the moment, and is instead continuing on, bashing its shield at a rock before actually climbing up. It seems that... oh... and this Jeff has now been viciously stabbed by some spikes. That was an interesting death, so why don't we jump to a different Jeff and see what a more alive Jeff is doing. Slowly loading back in. Here we are, just up. We found a Jeff, and no, this Jeff has also died. Quite brutally. It looks like perhaps this one area is a very anti-Jeff built. This is actually the reason why the majority of Jeffs have died, is they are woefully bad at avoiding traps. The natural enemy of a Jeff is, in fact, a poorly hidden trap device. Cleverly hidden ones seem to actually get avoided, whereas poorly hidden ones Jeffs are naturally drawn towards. Oh, and here we see the Jeff going towards some other characters roaming around. They appear to have no idea that Jeff is here. It would be, one would assume that perhaps Jeff has put on some stealth ability, but in fact, we just believe this other species in this video game world are in fact incredibly thick-skulled and are actually very unaware of where Jeff is. And here Jeff is slashing away and rolling desperately away whilst also being hit. Oh, there's quite a few chaps coming out now, and Jeff is very alarmingly rolling away in, yes, that is very much a sideways panic. Oh, what a brilliant move the Jeff has done, trying to get one alone to perhaps murder them that way. Oh, no, in fact, that was wrong. The Jeff is actually just rolling away at this point. We, here at Documentary Time, are unsure as to what the Jeff's strategy is, other than pure fleeing and intimidation by superior abdominal muscles. And backwards the Jeff goes. As you can see, the other NPC characters are very confused by the wild Jeff, not really swinging, just following along and shouting words. Jeff ignoring them and leading them on a merry chase instead. Oh, Jeff seems to have gotten up, striking, and nope, Jeff is once again rolling away, preferring to slash at the enemy and go back into the distance. It's actually a new evolution we've started to see with the Jeffs. They seem to be evolving tactics here and there. Oh gosh, okay, Documentary Time. Let me just catch up with you all. Just not really that interested in the Fallout games, might give it a go some point. It's so funny, Electro. That was actually exactly how I felt about Fallout and why I'd never really touched it, was I never really had a huge interest in it. But then I touched the Fallout and I was like, oh, I now belong to you, Bethesda. That was, the wax would melt under the heat of the armor activity, causing coins to fall. These fallen coins are actually pretty fun to fight. Archaeologists claim proving a place was raided by Vikings. Huh, that's really interesting, Corvus. I didn't know that. We're not supposed to comment on things like that. I've given many men's nipples twisted and rubbed with piercings. I've given many men's... You've said it many times. Just look, I mean, Spikes is a way to go. I know, right, Boom? And how are you going? We're sending that message because it's just like the one you did earlier. We aren't sending that... What, really, Corvus? Like, we are not sending that message. Okay. Oh god, alright. I need to slow-mo them, but I've made the tactical error of not having my slow-mo ability actually there. And the issue is that There's quite a lot of them. If you haven't noticed, they're sort of brutally... Oh, they're stabbing me quite a lot. I would like you to die now. Have you considered, and I know it's a bit of an ask, but not attacking me. I understand, like, it would be much more fair if perhaps we were to one-on-one do this encounter, or you could all just give up. That's actually also an option. A lot of people don't realize you can just allow yourself to be murdered. It is an option. Everyone always fighting back, but you don't always have to fight back. Sometimes it's fun just to lay there and take it, you know? Just be murdered. Oops, here we are. And out we go. All these guys with the giant shield.
He will be the last of them.
Can I? Oh, thank God I can. Okay. That's what I wanted there. And slash, 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 slash. Murder, 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 murder. Take him out. Get our focus back. What I'm enjoying is actually the switching between, like, the way that you can regain the health and, like, the focus points. I'm actually really enjoying the way that they're doing that. And, like, you switch in between battle and you kind of, like, keeping an eye on your reserves there. I enjoy any game where I can get the, like, the things I need, like more mana or more health easily. Oh my God, can you? There! Get the opening, Jeff! Get the opening! Thank you. Oh, thank God. Okay, we did it. We got the opening. And now you, come here. What is that noise? Is that him gurgling to death? I think it was. Okay, we are a bit hurty, so we're going to put our health back on here. Somehow you suck for taking my money for these good games. Yeah, I have no idea how much because like so far every Bethesda game I've tried, I'm sure eventually I'll probably play one and be like, oh, it wasn't that great. But so far every game that I've played from them has been fantastic. Oh God, oh good Lord. Are you? Oh thank God, come here. I need you to die now. Oh, there's his arm! Yay! Look at him go, everyone. That was apparently a legendary hit. I don't know why, but we did a legendary hit on him. Oh my God, can you not? I just got my health back. Oh, okay. Well. Oh, thank God. No. Get him. He's got the skill. Turn around, you fool! Thank you. Oh my good Lord. If only I could control the character. I definitely find these guys with the two swords seem to be putting up the most fight against me. Just because they tend to dodge a lot more. Did he just fall over? He just fell over. He didn't even give me health. God damn it. Twitch auto mods are suppressing me. I'm fight them too. The Twitch auto mods. Oop. Hang on. Actually, do I have... Oh, I do. So health. Can I purchase and confirm purchase? Yes. So we're just... Oh my God, I can get health for days. The gods are on the side. A strong vital blow slice the hand flying shit. Oh, did I... Is that... That is health we're doing. Oh, okay. And... Yes. So I'm just getting all of the health because that's all I want. Okay. Alright, so back we go to the game. Oop, maybe, if I go in. There we are. Okay. The clustering reminds you of... Is that Assassin's Creed, Corvus? Oh God, I hope we're going the right way. Like, surely we are. It's pretty railroady. It would be... It's going to tell us if we're going the wrong way, right? The gurgling of a slit throat. Yeah, I think that's the first time I'd heard it in the game. So I was like, wait, what? Oh my God, there's more. Okay. Surely someone would have raised the alarm, right?
You die today.
There we go. Oh, there we are. Action scene. Action scene of death. Get the next one, Jeff. Get the next one. You're wasting too much time on that one execution, Jeff. You want to kill the others. More murder, Jeff. That's what you're good for. God damn it, Jeff. That's not what you wanted. Oh, look at him. Oh. He was doing like a cool little slow motion thingy there. Looked neat. And we'll go through there. We'll put our regen thing back so I can get more of that, because that opener with that time slow is just so handy. Like, just a couple of them out at once. And we'll take you as well. There we are. Goodbye. You don't need an arm. Who needs arms? Arms are for the weak. I just use bionics. Oh god, no. You know what? Screw him. I hate him the most. I'm going to take you out. X. And... oh, that was a really quick one. Okay. Because at least the big shield guys don't hit as much, whereas the other guy, I say that as I literally get hit by him. Good timing, Talos. As always. Come on. No, they don't all have nipple piercings. Okay. So is he... are they like two different breeds of enemy? Like the nipple piercing ones and the non-nipple piercing ones? Like, I'm just like wondering if they're attacking different and I'm just missing it. And these are our... oh.
Better hurry to the aqueduct.
Sure. Do you want to point me in the direction of the aqueduct? Is it that way? I think it's that way. I need an adult. Is flirting with me. Barry is flirting with you? God, that's tickling the reference part of my brain, but I can't pick it. Need protection and need a safe space. Oh, hang on, it's that way. No, I'm a watch and laugh. When a bot starts to flirt with you, what do? You got a real low bar for flirt. I think Barry flirts with Jeffbot before stream is what he does. I assume that's how bots flirt, Barry, by telling each other to function better. Wolves are... wait, there's wolves amongst the trees? Am I missing that? That's cool. Oh no, that probably means I'm gonna have to murder them, doesn't it? No, that's less cool. Do you think there are more traps that I'm just somehow dodging?
This way. The legions approach. Position your archers on the roadside and prepare yourselves to fire on my command.
Yes, ma'am.
I think we found her. That, or they might just have a like... the barbarians are a little bit, you know, they're more inclusive. They've got female warriors. Oh hey, what have we found? Oh, more... oh, what a pile of dead. That... are they their people or like stripped Roman soldiers? Because they look more like... they don't look like fighters, do they? They look like someone's definitely stripped them of their belongings. Oops, no, pick that up. New scroll collected. Fantastic. Can I... there we go. I think that, you know what I think it is? The reason I have, I keep like shield bashing is because in the environments you don't have to click a button, but I'm so used to having to click a button like up or something like that I'm automatically doing it. In this case, what do you want me to do? There we go. Goodbye. Just spot and kick our way up. Excellent. Oh, another body. Why, hello there. How are you? Do you have some spears for me? Delightful. Oh no. Less delightful. Aha! Oh shoot. Could you not shoot at me? When I say oh shoot, what I really mean is like, oh shoot at you. Except for that. That's... there we go. Goodbye and goodbye. Yes! Excellent! Huzzah for us! They look pretty dead. They look very dead too many days. Like, look at them. They're definitely dead. That's a lot of dead there. Hang on, my for your Dolly Polly sleep has flown. What is this a reference to, Shin? A Witcher one? Okay. It's a song. Okay. Is that like from Witcher or something, or? And we'll grab this as well. Excellent. We're just picking up scrolls here and there. Alright, where are our other friends? Friends, I think it's time for a tad of my sword to meet your face. A delightful place for my weapon to be. Oh! Look! Other Roman soldiers got here! How did he get here? Is that guy lying to me? Am I not the first to be sent in secretly? Like, them I get, but I'm pretty sure there's a corpse. But yeah, look. Who was this? Was this like the other trusted guy to come in before me? Can I? Oh, I'm down. Yeah, there's heaps of us here. Oh, hang on. I think do I need to? No. I want to. I thought I need to shoot that pulley. I probably need to be in a slightly different location for the pulley. Come on, buddy. We can do it. Ignore all of the arrows just coming at me wildly and viciously. Ah, there we are. I really want us to squish them. Yes! Yes! Look at it go! Shoot. Oh, it bounces. That was slightly unexpected, but that's okay. Alright, no, that's fine. We can actually just walk up to the archers. Can I? Is it going to... There we are. Huh, sir, you are in danger. Oh, what? Where did you pull that axe from? Like, sir, seriously, where did you pull that axe from? That has got to be uncomfortable. Like... Oh, I didn't... Oh, I'm sorry. I got a little bit over exuberant with the murder there. I meant to slowly kill you. Sorry, no, hang on. Sorry. What we're doing, sir, is we're doing a slow killing so that I can execute you a bit more. So, stop the ballista. Oh no, I need to stop the ballista. Rome's in danger and I'm just playing with men. Shoot. Come here and die. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hang on. I need the health. Come here. Be murdered. Be executed. Oh, I got him good. He's bloody all over. Oh, hang on. For some reason my pretzels come up. Time to add your YouTube channel. What? Why? Why are you advertising that pretzel? Pretty sure it wasn't a secret, but the unlucky ones that got to the top of the wall and assault. Oh, so they were the unlucky ones. Taps aren't as clean as you'd like. Okay, so I need to get up there. How? Oh, there's a ladder. Do you think I can go up the ladder? Maybe. Let's go find out. Yes, I can. Wow, that is a Chad way to go up a ladder. Like, I don't even think I used my feet. That was pure forearm power there. Like, that's mental. Okay, so, oh, hang on. I should probably back away from that, There we go. That's what I wanted. I was like, I'm probably a little bit too close for that. Okay, so what? Just one of you? Oh, hang on. Come here. Just like a little bit of light fire on him. Oh, Neo. Lovely. Thank you for that. And the health. Okay. So have I stopped the... Have I stopped it? I think I've stopped it.
It's clear. Advance!
Go on, guy. That's less than clear, sir. You're being actively shot at with arrows. I like this kidnapping plan. It's sort of all over the shop, isn't it? Oh. Finish off the remaining enemies. Okay, easy. I can do that. And we'll just take you out. Done for that. Goodbye. Don't need you. It is murder indeed. God, it feels like, to be honest, the combat actually feels like it feels fun because it's just so cinematic. It's definitely not, at least like I imagine when you're on the hard games, it would be much more taxing. But at least in the early ones, it's not incredibly taxing either. Like you can kind of goof around a bit in it, which is quite fun. Oh god, okay. That's my issue with these guys. Okay, hang on. In we go. And then if you can time it, the enemies back off with the cinematic. They let you have your time in the sun. And there we go. That was my issue, is I keep letting them, they get like that first hit in, and then I just sort of stand there and take it, when I should just keep rolling away. Ice hockey Olympics, and they faced Japan. How did they go against Japan in the Olympics? Are they doing okay, or does it look like? Because I think there was a thing, like, wasn't there with like the Winter Olympics a big concern because like the snow was starting to melt fast? But in this game, just a trip down. Is this game just a trip down memory lane? As in like, have I played it, Electro? I haven't actually played it. This was this, or do you mean? Hang on, I'll let you clarify exactly what you mean there before I just over-explain. Or explain something completely wrong, as I more often than not do. It's like, no one asked you that, Talos. Why are you... Nope, she's going. She's just explaining. Why was a smudge of red doesn't go well?
This one's mine.
Oh! Well, we found Boudica, everyone. On ice of white with red. On ice of white. Oh, right. That strap, right? Like.
You should never have come here.
Oh no! She ignores my Time Lord abilities. I pity me too.
Broke your oath to Rome.
What?
Kill the innocent. Women
Well, I think it's more that you probably enslaved them, dude. How on earth? Boudica, come here. The name. Oh
We
god.
didn't ask for you to come here.
No, you didn't. But we came here anyway. Oh god. Oh my god. She is going to destroy me. Isn't she? Oh my god. Oh my good lord. Like, it slows her down for a fraction of a second. I'm gonna... How? Okay. Okay, she is a tough fight. Like, just a lot of blocking, so I don't think I've even landed a hit. I haven't landed a single hit in her. How on earth, ma'am, am I meant to hurt you? I'm so confused. It's not even like a... Okay, it must be after she does an attack that she's... And then she just moves away. She's actually almost frustrating. Okay. Just reenacting a memory story time to the Emperor. Reenacting a yes, that's yes, Electro. So it's us playing is we're playing this guy's memories. So we're talking like to the Emperor and we're recounting this. So yes, Electro, all of it is in his mind. You're downloading the first Witcher game. Oh, okay, that would possibly do it, yeah. Okay, so I didn't land a single blow on her that entire time. Time your deflects to find an opening in her guard. Our deflects. So, Boudica's flurry combo ends in a heavy attack. Time your deflects to find an opening in her guard. So am I meant to deflect her? Like... Hang on. I am mildly confused. What I was looking for the controls. I just want to remind myself. So, what a Mr. Taunt. So B is evade, A is deflect. So I'm meant to deflect her attacks? I can't deflect the heavy attacks from memory. Interesting. Parry and block her. It is A. Okay. Not a fan of The Witcher, too many days?
Now you shall die here.
There we go. Okay. Right. So it is just a straight up.
How do you think your empire was built?
All right, and that one I can't.
We didn't ask for you to come here.
Oh my god, I hate her. Come on, ma'am.
We'll do anything to protect my people.
Oh. Okay, and then when she does the heavy attacks, I just have to roll away. Right. At least we're like getting there now with her. And that's when she's gonna do, she does 2 of them in a row, I think at least. So she'll do it again, we'll just evade her, we'll let her have her fun. Yep, you're very angry, I get it. Turn around, Jeff! Oh, no, she's still doing red attacks, okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, that's 4. Oh my god! Okay, that's... And do you want to... What are you doing? Ma'am, you need to attack me. I can't attack you. The game is showing me that me attacking you is useless. Oh god, okay, and now she's just gonna do this. So now we just need to roll away from her. Because the problem is that with the red, once she goes into that red mode, I'm screwed. I can't block it. And then, is it maybe 4 times that she ends up... Oh, far out. When are you... Oh my god. No problem, Lemons. Thanks so much for dropping by. Come on, can you please stop, ma'am? I don't really want to fight you a 3rd time. Could you just let me kill you now? Oh, dear lord. At least I'm managing to avoid... She was just having a lot of fun there. Oh, no! Shoot. I knew the moment she started moving like that, I was like, oh, I've screwed that up. Damn it, that would have been a perfect moment. Come on. Yes! Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, wait, no, she's getting back up. Never mind, I was overset. Nope, we're going back. We're attacking.
Gods!
Okay. And now we are desperately going to be getting some health, everyone. I like that she's like, I'm losing this. Goodbye. Guards, get in here. And we'll take you out as well. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Oh, God, why are there so many of you? Could we perhaps not have a whole circle? I like to think that they're all triplets. I know they're not, and like all the other enemies have looked like the same, but I like to think these 3 are specifically just triplets. Oh no, shoot, get out of there, get out of there. Come on, get him, Jeff, get him. Thank God, okay. He's down. That's 1 more down to go, and then we'll just take you out as well. No, no, do it, do it. When that slow-mo starts, you're like, yes, we've achieved death on that man. Oh, that looked like I just sort of stabbed him directly in the chest then. Okay. And... Oh God, okay. Nope, do it, Jeff, come on, slow-mo. Slow-mo and murder. Here we are, okay. And hello, Titan, how are you going? You got oh my God, that sucks. Pip, earlier thought that they might have it, but they fortunately got cleared, but dear Lord, COVID... That is like very unfortunate. Oh, I'll catch up with everyone in chat in just a moment. Just we've entered cinematic time. Oh, and we're running. Okay. We need to find the princess.
To the mound! Sir.
I've wounded her, but she wounded me way more than I wounded her. Oh, hey. Okay. We're just running. I'm surprised we managed to corner her. Or them. Alright, excellent. Well, we're still chucking along there. She's so angry, so angry. Let her taste equality. Equality of the murder. I think I meant to capture both of them, wasn't I? Because, like, he sort of said both. Like, we want the guy, him both, but I thought that we were trying to get both of them. Just dig the first witch. Just dig get the first. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Boo. This 3rd part of the game is start. 3rd part of the game. Oh, cool. No, it's 2 for 1 for Japan. Oh no. So Japan's taken the lead. We had this migraine since You've had a migraine since your booster shot, Corvus. Oh, that is unfortunate. I fortunately had no side effects from the vaccine, really, but I know some people got, like, quite sick afterwards and that. I do know a lot of people who have got COVID also got very, very sick. For, like, they still have some of the symptoms. So I really hope, Titan, it's not too rough on you. Bleach cakes to cure it. 3 days now is not too unusual. I get a migraine fairly... Oh, you get a migraines fairly often, Corvus? So you're like, it's something that happens. Okay. That's basically with insomnia. I'm just like, it happens. Okay, crowd of people, everyone. We're going in... Oh, can I... Oh no, we're forming a little group. Oh, shield time. Fall back. I like how I came up and they're like, oh no, the scary man with the really cool hats here. Okay. Well, let's get these barbarians. Speaking of barbarians, oh, hang on. Okay, it was a. Speaking of, and then we do this. I actually like this tactic. I did read about how there was recently a book burning in Nashville, and the books that they were burning were things like Twilight, which I don't think a lot of people are going to complain about them being burnt, but oh, I really should have put my shields up for that. Oh god, everyone down. Oh, no, did I? There's like one dude still there. So if you had to nominate a book to be burned, right? If you're like, and you had to, for whatever reason, what book would you nominate for a book burning? If you're like, look, we're just burning some books, I'm gonna chuck it in there. Because Twilight would probably be up there, but I reckon Shades of Grey is what I would pick to put into the fire pit myself. If I had to pick only one. I'm curious if you guys would, if there's any that you would chuck in. And hello, Sphinx, as well. How are you going? Hopefully, well, you got sick after each one of it. Yes, I remember you telling me, Sphinx. You had a very rough time with it. Which sucks. Hang on, let me just make sure I catch up, because otherwise I'm gonna start doing that thing where I accidentally miss stuff. I didn't have any effects besides sniffles of my first shot. This booster made odd joint aches and gave me a migraine. Oh, the joint aches would be very distracting. I was dreaming, or did CDPR announce a third expansion to The Witcher 3? I'm not sure myself. Millions of copies, and when the internet is, I know, Canadian, it was a religious group, and they were burning it because of all of the demons that appear in it. You would have gone to watch the bonfire. You would burn the Bible painted Dizzy. You'd be like, I would put the Bible in. Burning a book. Game of Thrones. So like the Song of Ice and Fire series, Corvus, you'd burn. Are you not a fan of the books? Like the TV series obviously went completely bonkers at the end. Daenerys was robbed, but I really liked the books. And hello, Leo. How are you going? You totally agree with 50 Shades of Grey. It's just, especially with 50 Shades of Grey, the way that it portrays the whole bondage situation and everything and all of that stuff, like the dom and sub situation, all of it is just, it's not good. And it's very misleading, and it's just, the guy is abusive. He's an abusive creep. Like, that's it. Oh god, okay, hang on. I was like, I'll catch up on comments, and then just goes back to the game. Burn out the Bible, they have caused so much war and equality. It has caused quite a lot, hasn't it, Painted Dizzy? I could make religion in jabs, but I dislike causing those debates. No, that's fair. Yeah, 50 Shades of Grey. If I had to burn a book, 50 Shades, if I could get away without burning one, then I'd do that too. Without burning one, yeah, like, I obviously am not pro-book burning, but I was just curious, if you had to burn one, what would be picked? It's totally incorrect and wrong. I hate it. Yep, Leo, you and I both hate that. Excellent. I think I actually remember watching on your streams, I think it did actually come up, and you did explain, you have a very, and I totally agree with all your points as to why it's like, it's just bad. I get Journey to the West or some other huge book. That way I can get a good amount from it. I like that style, Canadian. If you're doing the book burning, you want your book to burn the longest. Everyone's stuck at the book burning, waiting for your book to burn. Is also on high fantasy novels, and its author George R.R. Martin is... What? Wow, Corvus, okay. I normally just run into people who either haven't read it or enjoy it. So, burn all books. Okay, so you're just not a big fan at all of it. Interesting. Is it just you don't like the way they do the tropes or things like that? Or Fahrenheit 451 for the memes. For the memes! I like that, Shin. No more human history, burn it all. Make up your own. That said in a nerdy circle, I think is almost a contentious and religious debate. Barry has a point there. You know how, like, when you're talking to certain groups and something comes up, uh-oh. What have I done? I think I've buggered the game, everyone. Oh, we're all dying. Oh, hang on. Was I meant to go over here? Bye! Enjoy your death.
On my command.
attack. Okay, well, bye then. Find a way to the archers. I've just sort of left my men there to die, haven't I? Hideously. You know, I think there are some sort of like topics that it's almost like raising religion or politics that like with certain groups. I like that point, Barry. It's like, oh, that's nice. Very sacrificial, isn't it? Nice little light coming down. God, see, like, this isn't too bad when it's, like, just a skeleton, right? Because you can be like, oh, look at the holy skeleton. But when this body was first placed here, there would have been a whole decomposition period, and there would have been a smell and everything lingering. So, like, you know, for quite some time, there would have been quite a lot of flesh and everything on that body, and it would have been quite, you know, not as like, ooh, mystical. It would have been a bit more like, ugh, mystical and gaggy and stuff. Can I go through this door? No, I can't. Can I go up you? There you are. We're climbing and going that way. I left bipolar Koyo. I hate every moment. What was it? What was it about, Sphinx, that you hated every moment? Like, just everything? And, oh, so Former, it's 2 for 2, so the US has pulled back, hey? Japan, try harder. All of it uninspired, feels cheap, and the author has deliberately stated that if he dies, nobody can finish it, and he doesn't have a page of the same something like author worth their salt does. Right. I could go into many details but avoid but there. How do you guys feel about books and stuff being finished after the author has died? Because I saw it go quite badly with Terry Pratchett. I'm a fan of like the writer or any sort of thing. So not even that. It could be, you know, whoever has like creative property stuff. Oop. Are we advancing? Did I? Oh no, I want to. I'm trying to get down there, but it's not. There we go. Okay. Because Terry Pratchett, he unfortunately died, quite early. He had early onset Alzheimer's, and some of the stuff from it. But basically, he had a bunch of notes and everything, and they claimed that a couple of the books, like Snuff and that, were basically written by him and just edited by the assistant. But when you read the book, it just, all the other ones, like there was a couple other ones, they just read so differently to the rest of the series. I was kind of like, I almost wish they'd just released even the unfinished stuff that Pratchett had in the notes. Onwards we go, chaps. You go Japan, you can get them. No. Oh, not US, but us. Oh, okay, Former, but us. Right. Remember that time a publisher caught a flag for publishing copies of Fahrenheit 451 with a match and striking surface on the spine. Oh, God. You hate Game of Thrones like you hate that one person in Karen Travis. That's fair. That's fair. You've, like, ignited my rage with that. And hello, Dad. How are you going? But it went well with Brandon Sanderson. I think I remember someone talking about that. Yeah, it went well with the Wheel of Times one. I think with Pratchett, it was very hard because Terry Pratchett, if you've ever read his stuff, like he did the Discworld novels, he has such a very... Oh, no. He has such a very specific way of writing that you can't really replicate it. I've never really come across another person who even comes close to his writing style. So that's kind of the problem. It's just, you know, when you're used to something, it's like the knockoff version. It was very much that. When it comes down to Wheels of Time, I love it. The shame when I have read a fair few, like a couple of the novels in the Wheel of Time series. And if it's the one that I'm thinking of, the magic ladies on that ship, that entire segment, and what the sailors did with them, has forever been burnt into my memory. A guy who justifies cheating on his wife by saying he met them in another life. Oh my God, Sphinx, that's not a justification. So I can see why you would hate it. So, too many days. It's not an actual person in Game of Thrones. It's this author called Karen Travis.
King Oswald.
Okay, it's King Oswald, I guess. Her name is Karen Travis, and she had no right going anywhere near the Star Wars books with Jedi because she doesn't like Jedi, and she just wrote to destroy Mara Jade, the best character ever created, because she's a bitter, bitter woman. That's Karen Traviss, not Mara Jade. And then she just wrote Boba Fett was having so many daddy issues. Every chapter she wrote with Boba Fett. Boba Fett would be like, my daddy, I have no daddy, I am sad, Boba Fett, oh daddy. And it's like, shut up, Karen Traviss. God, I hate her. Hang on. Do I? Which one did I have on then? I can't remember. Do I have my... There we are. Okay. Oh, Jesus! I yeeted him halfway across the map. We'll take you out as well. Here we go again. It's going to become a meme, like a channel point redemption. Someone mentioned Karen Traviss. Haven't heard of Terry before. Which made his books weirdly written? Oh, Electro. If you are a fan of comedy, and sort of like fantasy type worlds, he wrote. So he wrote in kind of a. It's so hard to explain. He read a lot of references and jokes and stuff like that. It was very humor ridden, and he actually dealt with a lot of a lot of his themes in that were sort of society and life and things. Like he has basically the Discworld books take place on a flat disc world on the back of 4 elephants on the back of a giant turtle called Greater Tuin who's flying through space. To give you an idea, he would explore characters like Death, who he made like this. The real personification of Death was this character who it takes an interesting fascination in human beings and stuff. I won't go on and on because I would start gushing, but if you do want to know more Electro, he's definitely an author to look at. He actually is pretty much the reason I am the way I am is because of Discworld books. So if anyone ever reads a Discworld book, you'll be like, oh, I think I actually understand Talos now. Really smart man and really incredible writing. Like, because all his books, the whole universe doesn't just follow like one character or something. It follows all different characters around them and they all sort of intermingle, and it's the most alive universe that I've ever read. It's incredible. Hang on, let me make sure I finish everything here. I mean the book about the problem with the book burning. Okay. It did something great where he was set to finish Wheel of Time. He said, I'm not the original author, I'm not going to write like him, try to ruin these books, but I'm going to finish these as a fan and with the notes he left. That, I think, Corvus, is the way to do it. Don't pretend you are the person, just finish it off as a fan thing. He actually was surprised when they asked him to finish the books. Right. Have any particular books you recommend? So, probably his later ones are what I would recommend. I'm a huge fan of the Watch series, so if you're kind of into sort of mystery as well, the Watch series is one of the best that they have, and that's where I would recommend probably starting. You go and you look at the City Guard as they start as basically this. So Ankh-Morpork is one of the main towns, and the City Guard there, the way it works is they've got guilds for everything. So like the Thieves Guild, the Seamstress Guild, anything that exists has a guild. And the guilds all sort of pay each other protection. And so where the Watch series takes up is when the Watch has basically, the police force has been reduced to effectively just not any power. They're just there for more show or anything, especially the Night Watch. And so the book series actually goes from them being this defunct police unit to the end where they become this incredibly powerful, actually workable police force. It's really, really interesting. The Guards, yes. So Barry has put there, Guards, that's the start of the Watch books. It has, and that one involves dragons, which is fantastic. Can we get a Karen sound? Just like a bird squawking? Oh god, it's Karen Traviss. And her name's Karen! Like, what more sign does anyone need that she's pure evil? It's in the name. So now all I want to do is keep talking about Terry Pratchett, but it's so out of place if you haven't read him. He has like over 45 books in the series. The only thing is I would say, if you do end up checking him out, Electro, his writing style does change a bit from the early stuff. So some people, when they've tried to get into him, they've tried, I think it's like The Color of Magic, which is like his first book in the series. And it's still a very solid book, but it's a better book when you've read other ones in the series. Because his writing, he was obviously a younger writer. It's a little less clean than his later stuff, which is a lot more smoother. But I've read so many of his books so many times. But that's the one thing I would say to anyone who wants to get into the Discworld series is start with some of the later books. Oh my god. Okay. Come here. Time for you to die, sir. I really needed your help. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Thank you so much. Oh, no. Get him. Get him. Yes, there we are. Dear Lord, they're just coming out of everywhere, aren't they? No, get him. Yes, there. Excellent. Perfect. Brilliant. Death to you all. Oh, God. And take you out as well. Okie dokie. And there you go. Yes, excellent. Murder for everyone. You've been told you're lucky like Rincewind, Shin? Rincewind is fantastic. He's a wizard who's he basically can't do magic, but he is very, very lucky, Shin. That does mean that you go through hell though, so that like you basically end up in bad circumstances and somehow just keep coming out of it. Oh, it just reminds me of moving pictures. Yeah, I was super surprised when I heard the whole story about the Wheel of Time's one Sphinx. Yeah, I have. That is meant to be one of those times that when someone has picked up a work after the author's death, is just they've nailed it. Sounds like your style, been slowly working your way through the Wandering, and which sounds similar. Oh, I'm not sure I know the Wandering. What's the Wandering, out of curiosity? Angry Magpie sounds about right. Oh, that's true. The Karen sound. That would be right. Witcher books do this great thing where the writing style infuriates you, but you love the story being told. So Shin is like, I hate this writing style, but I need to know the story. Are they connected stories or each sort of their own in the same world? Of course, having some character overlap. So the way it works, Canadian, with the Discworld ones, you could loosely say within like the 40-something books, there's about like 4 or 5 stories that interconnect. The Watch being one of them. There's the witch ones, which follow a bunch of witches. The witches are absolutely hilarious. Everything you kind of know about tropes from fantasy, he does them, but turns them a little bit on his head here and there. So you've got that, and you've got a couple of others, but then you also have a lot of books which are standalone books. All of the world's always interlapping. So you have like one called The Truth, and The Truth is when the newspaper gets set up in Ankh-Morpork. And as you reach each book, you actually get sort of updates of other things that are happening around, and so that's why the universe feels alive. So they're all interconnected, but they're not just following the one main thing. And he didn't like write them like all Watch books one after the other. He'd like write the Watch book, write a couple of other things, then come back for the Watch. So it's sort of like reading Terry Pratchett's Discworld books is like you just kind of zoom in to this place in the Discworld, like there's a character for like a snapshot of their life. So it's really, really fascinating. If anyone does get into him, please do let me know. I love to talk about him. The author wrote a fight scene from the point of view of a blind bag. Oh my god, Shin, how do you even write that? And hello, Flitwit, how are you going? Happy B-Day, Jenna. What have I missed? I'm so sorry if I miss anything as well, people. Okay. I am so confused. Okay. What is that painting? Oh, hello, Ozzy. Yes, that lovely. I'll just show you guys real quick. That painting, Ozzy, that's Jeff. So, Boom actually drew that. I'll get my goddamn head out of the way. That's Jeff up there as the Fallout goat. I got that for Christmas. Let us put us back to game mode. But yes, so I got that as a Christmas gift and finally got it done. It's magical, isn't it? Not really sure how to describe it without giving too much away. Okay, if it is similar kind of to Pratchett, I'll probably have to check it out, Electro, because I froth Pratchett, obviously. Rockstar is the king of disappointing Easter eggs. The number one explanation for every GTA and Red Dead mystery is, hey, cut it from the game. Cut from the game. Sounds like the way to do it. Makes it seem less intimidating to read such a big... Yeah, Canadian, it definitely is. And the books are not... They're not... Other than, like, the early ones, which are a bit less clean, but even then, it's not really. They're very nice, easy to read, books. So you just end up... Almost every time I've ever had anyone get into the series, basically, they just become addicted. And like this big series, just in a very short time, gets completely read because you become so interested in the world and you just want to see what's next. Also, some of the funniest lines I've ever read. More along book-wise, you get introduced to other characters that have their own story and eventually meet in some form. Okay, Electra, I do like that. I always love when you get characters like their own worlds and they meet each other. Yay, we're murdering. Oh, is that... What happened? The daughter just ran off. Oh, no, she's back. Here, say her name and she shall be summoned.
Or I'll end your bloodline.
Ah, sir. It got you by the generations. He looks fancy. Like, you would not want a stiff breeze with that hovering there, though, right? Like, that, or you have to be supremely confident that if someone gets a sneak peek, they're going to be, like, you know, not charmed, but, like, impressed. Because you wouldn't want to be in front of, like, all your men and just, like, suddenly become very unintimidating because of a stiff breeze. Hello! We've captured the people. And hang on, I'll catch up with everyone in one moment. I just don't want to miss the things that are horribly happening to these poor barbarians, and this is why they revolted! Look! You're whipping and crucifying them! This is why the barbarians revolted! Like, this is not a society you want to be a part of.
We fight for the glory of Rome.
Is this the glory of Rome?
What is this?
The Britons will never commit to peace if this is how we treat them.
Who's in charge of the army?
The work of the Praetorians.
You both seem confused as to what's happening, but are both apparently high up in the army. This is very the true to Kaiser New Vegas feels. Oh,
Friends of Rome. May
wow.
I present to you Basilius.
That is the most
Son of the
unintimidating fashion ever. Him a little bit more, but the guy dressed in a bedsheet?
Congratulations on your safe arrival.
God.
Had it been any later, you might have missed out on all the fun.
Who else wants this man to be
I do
slapped?
trust your journey was not too arduous.
God. Oh, he just seems slimy.
Guards, seize the Briton scum.
Your Highness, I must
In case you're
protest.
unaware, my brother Commodus is still missing. I intend to find out what these savages have done.
I don't like him.
Britons lived in peace.
I don't like that his nipple is framed as well.
But this new chieftain Commodus, son of your king, is evil. He deserves the fate that he is suffering.
What did you do? Oh, her mood right now. She is like,
Humans do not love as we Romans do.
yeah, no.
Your girl.
Oh no. You really should have probably just killed yourself. Like, honestly, with like a guy like that. Oh no.
Flog her until he talks, or she dies. Whichever comes first.
No! Hold her out! Dare you!
He had a knife. Does he even know how to use it?
How dare you? I am son of the Emperor. And I do.
This dude's villain vibes are off the chart.
I choose.
Please! No! Please! Spare her!
Why?
I'll tell you everything!
What?
Chieftain Commodus was traded to the
He's
Horned
going to
King
murder
of
her
the
anyway, sir.
Beyond the wall.
This guy has next level, I'm cliche bad villain vibes. He's getting all the...
Release my daughter.
Yeah, he's gonna release her from life, dude.
I beg of you.
What do you think he's... Oh, she's gonna die. This guy's gonna get off to it. Oh.
See?
Oh, this is a surprise.
Really only one language these people understand.
Oh, what's good? No way, he just walks away.
Force.
God, he has very curly hair.
Find your chieftain in darkness beyond the wall.
I'm actually... Can I just say, she
Where the
doesn't really
lowering
seem bothered
barren
about what's happening.
mountains tower over the black, bottomless locks. Horned men from ancient times roam this land.
Dude, I would not...
Those who venture there.
I would not be, like, tempting him right now, because, like, I don't anger the evil dude.
Very exciting.
Jesus. Exciting.
Commander Battalion, I have a new mission for you. You will lead your men north to the lowering mountains.
Why is he mocking him?
Guards, lock up the prisoners.
Oh, bye, bedsheet man.
Centurion, we march north.
Yes, sir.
She just has this wonderful expression where she kind of seems just bored. She's like, I'm done now.
Vitalian led our forces further north, beyond the borders of our empire to the edge of the world.
To the edge of the world.
We fought against warriors more beast than men. So fearsome that even Rome's elite legions had failed to conquer them.
Imagine being the sculptor for that one.
Oswald's foreboding words haunted us as we marched ever deeper into the unforgiving darkness. Horned men
Oh, that's
from
cool.
ancient times roam these lands.
So we're going to fight
Those
Minotaurs.
who
That's
venture
neat.
there, few return.
I look forward to this. That's a twist. Oh,
This fort, Glot's Hob.
what a
It's
lovely
rumored to be the
burning
gateway
structure
to
over there.
Hades, a place of fire and death.
Creating our own Burning Man, I hope.
I worry that what happens here on the edge of the world could soon befall the Empire itself.
I wonder how hard it is for them to keep their armor shiny in the field.
Engineers, soak those hides and
Okay, let me just catch up with your according to your Twitch schedule, tell us you'll be streaming on your birthday, which is the 13th. Oh, nice, Shin. That's cool. Not sure. What do you have any plans for your birthday? Are you like going to go out and do a big celebration, or are you more kind of the quiet, stay in type person for your birthday? The stream has been live for 1 hour and 36 minutes. I just read out Jeffbot. Excellent. As someone who has read a massive amount of Warhammer books, the best way to get into it is to worry about the next book only when you finish the one before. What's the point of fretting over book 37 when you're book 6? For Warhammer Corvus, Warhammer is such, I found it. It's not as hard now, but I found Warhammer very difficult to get in, like not to break into is what I should say. It wasn't hard to get into because it was always exciting, but it was hard to break into. So Adeptus Ridiculous really helped just give me a nice base concept. Now you see where the boob strap came from. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the biggest example. The third meteor doesn't exist. The missing princess was cut along with the legendary catfish, as well as Gorma being extremely trimmed down. Gorma alone with cut content could have been its own DLC. I wonder why they do that, Spider-Man. Do you think they just go, we don't have time, we'll just cut it? I feel similar to where Dragon Ball Z and One Piece seem intimidating. Also because if I love it, I want to see it all. There's just so much of it. One of those mental barriers of going, is this the best thing I should be consuming right now? Yeah, Canadian. I think a lot of animes definitely don't get watched, I think, because they have like over 100 or something episodes and people are just like, why bother? But I think when they get to that big and they have such a cult following, it's always worth trying to get into it because there's a reason it's so big. A problem you never have with Talos content. Should I be consuming it? Well, where's your morality today? Then don't go into thinking you need to finish there and read a chapter or two a day. Yeah, pulled out from one world of magic and almost similar to a video game, real life sort of thing. I've missed something there. Mind over matter. This Bellin gives Fulgrim. Oh, Corvus. Actually, yes, he does feel like one of the Emperor's and is the Emperor's child. So that's even better. You're half Minotaur too many tapes. Which half? These rumors talked about the gate to Hades. I think so. I'm not sure. In the state that hosts Burning Man, the potheads that flock to us are a blessing and a curse. I feel like they made cuts because they threw out ideas which actually knowing it'll work out. Oh, okay, so like there was just these ideas, they just didn't flesh. They're like, we're just not going to even follow it.
Tonius,
okay.
cables.
Oh god, his armor just like went whoosh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, oh, we've got a little... Where are we taking this? This is neat. I like this.
We'll rescue Commodus. They build wicker men only for their most valuable sacrifices. He's sure to be there.
Wow, that is a big sacrifice. That is so much effort for a sacrifice. But I guess if you're doing a like, you know, if it's not common, like, I imagine the Aztecs would have just gotten, like, because they sacrificed all the time. That was, like, their favorite thing. It would have to lose some ceremony after a while. Like, you couldn't surely... Oh, that's cool. Look at it. That's neat. It's all sort of, like, with the little shirt and everything as well. Cool. What is... Do we want to touch it? No? Okay, it's not a trap. I was half expecting a trap, to be honest. Hello, cow people. Come out wherever you are. They really love impaling bodies to the walls here, don't they? Look at this. Always impaled to a wall. The thing is that actual daggers? Like, who's making all of these daggers and stuff just to impale people, or is those rods?
Sir,
because, like, you know, like, that's a lot of weaponry to go to.
Just a deer.
Oh my god, I hope the deer kills us. Like, the deer comes back to attack us. That would be absolutely amazing.
If they want to fight, why don't they come out and fight? Come on.
Hang on. Legendary catfish is a good example. It was supposed to be the final legendary animal and the most unique, but spawning it into the game. The model is super broken, so that's where you get the feeling from. Oh, okay, Spider-Man, that makes sense. Be the final legendary animal and most unique. Right. Okay. Make it a thing if you're going to do it occasionally. That's what exactly, Painted Dizzy. If you're going to indulge in sacrificing someone occasionally, then you would want to make it a to-do, wouldn't you? You'd be like, hey everyone, it's sacrifice time. Like, let's say maybe you do a sacrifice like once a year. Like, you'd get everyone involved, not just the sacrifice person. You'd...
Some kind of animal with 2 legs.
Quiet, lads.
Is it a person? Are we doing riddles? Oh my god, they all just stopped. That's so creepy. I never thought about turning the camera this way. Let's go, guys.
Double time, lads.
That was well timed. Can I run? Oh, I can run. Run, everyone. We're running now. I forgot that I actually control you like this. I was like walking because I thought they were controlling me. But it turns out I am the one in control of myself. There you go, guys. A nice positive message. Video game AIs don't actually control your actions. You yourself control your actions. There you go. I've all freed you from the tyranny of video game AIs. Isn't there a new Vegas vault based around these sacrifices? Is there, Spider-Man? Is there? Yeah, oh, Death Day? Yes, Painted Dizzy, Death Day. I love how it keeps coming up in the videos as well. Like, he'd be like, oh, it's Death Day. Oh, what have we got?
Ambush!
Oh, how does everyone know that? Wow, that's cool. I mean, our bridge is gone, but that's okay. Oh! They're not actual I thought they were going to be actual Minotaurs, to be honest. These are just men playing dress up. That's fine. Like, I thought they would, like, be big, scary Minotaurs and we'd fight them and we'd be like, oh no! Look at and then, like, maybe we'd have a Minotaur that was, like, a reverse Minotaur. So, like, its bottom half was the bull and the top half was a man. And that would be funny. But no, that's okay. Can I... There we go. From one into the other. There goes your... Is there any more of you lot? Oh, you're being quite polite, aren't you? Just sort of, like, waiting patiently. You have a shield. I just, like... What does that one do? Oh, that guy's just running by. Just, like, running past and like, sorry, I've got someone else to kill now. Oh, no. My perfect hit. Ah, sir, come take this. My sword. I like my shield. It looks really neat. I also like their design. Though, that has to be hard to see, right? Like, can you imagine trying to do a battle in that helmet? Like, surely you have to have a almost stormtrooper-like thing. Like, obviously they're not going for accuracy, but it would still have to be in the way. And you wouldn't want to fight, like, Actually, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, this is really impractical for a forest-like area. Because your horns would constantly be catching on things. You'd want to really have practice in the helmet, otherwise you'd totally forget, like, the spatial awareness type thing, and you just get stuck on stuff. That must be super awful. Like, that one's not too bad, because the horns are, like, at the front. So, like, you're still kind of taking up the same space. But the ones with them coming out, am I just... Oh, no, you're being beaten up. This guy does have a cool helmet, though. Oh, no, I got busy staring at something else. Oh, he's cool. That must take forever to strap all those bones to the outside of your body, though. Oh, no, it looks like someone's going to be sacrificed. Very lazily. Goodbye. Oh, no. Look at that. Like, that has to take a while to put on. Did you just yeet me off a cliff? Why would you just yeet me? My arm is also shiny. Why aren't I important enough to be taken captive? I just got yeeted. Oh, hang on.
Rise up, son of Rome.
Oh, the spirit ladies are here. I was wondering when we were going to actually see some of them. Oh, hi.
Your empire needs you.
You have very green eyes. I like that we really zoomed in on her eyebrows there. I feel like not enough video games zoom in specifically on the eyebrows. What a bold top. Hello, ma'am. Would you like to explain what's going on? When you just have your own, like, source of wind. Ooh, okay. Oh, nope, just, like, she did, like, a fake-out high-five thing there, like, low five. Haha, sorry, I actually turned invisible. Great, we just got. Oh, is that, do you not want to give me, like, a magic weapon or something? Like, other Greek heroes get, like, you know, like, Greek Roman heroes get stuff. Don't you want to give me something cool, like, the power to have a more intense facial expression than mild confusion? Which is what this guy seems to have most of the time, but okay. There's a vault base of sacrificing it. I just can't recall its number. I can explain it if needs be. Which, is that in New Vegas or number 3? Because of their religion tied to it. Like, how the church hasn't gotten bored in how many years. True. Based on the annual sacrifice. Oh, no! I know the one you guys are talking about now. The sacrifice vault, where they have to take the, I know which one we're talking about. It's in New Vegas, and it's the one where whoever becomes the vault leader goes to be sacrificed, and the vault's filled with all the propaganda where they're trying to get somebody else to be voted, and then you go down there and they show you a short film, and then the death bots come out. I remember that. We cheesed that that fight in there. Excellent, yes. Forget the name of the story. Yes, no, that one I do know, Spider-Man. Absolutely fantastic. The moment you guys said that, I was like, I know exactly the one you're talking about. It was a really good vault. You seem disappointed that a realistic game didn't have a creature of mythology. It was an alternate history painted, Dizzy. Maybe in the alternate history, there was, like, some scientist sewing bulls and people together and making it work. You just got yoted. I just got yoted. He yeeted you because it was amusing. He was like, haha, take that. And then they turned it, you're a centurion, not a commander. He's shinier. My arm is still shiny though, Corvus. Goodbye. It was also funny and presumably fun to do. That's true. She got nice boobies. They were very on display. I know they're Mentor-esque, but let's not get too horny, guys. Not being horny, just appreciating features. I had a build around destroying robots and just so happened to wind up there. Oh, nice, Spider-Man. So you would have just killed it. You'd be like, yes. My build's never struggled against anything that isn't Cazador's. Cazador's will haunt my dreams forever. You would have thought she could give me something of a better gift than just a nice view. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't even take a picture. They don't exist yet. Ooh, what are you? Let's take that. Like, I'm sorry, but when a god appears in a game, I expect so— oh my god. Oh no, oh no. Oh, we're dead. Oh god. Or like, maybe a better way to see traps. I'll take that. If you could maybe make it so I can see where traps are, that would be delightful. Cazadors are the worst. Okay, so we know that there's a trap upcoming. What we'll do this time, and I know it's daring, it's new, it's revolutionary, some have said, but what we're going to do is we're going to try this tactic, and it's called not going onto the trap. It's a very rarely used tactic, but can be surprisingly effective. I'll try and demonstrate it for you all right now. Yes. Ta-da! Oh wait, no, that was not where the trap was. Interesting. I think the trap was actually around here. Don't you point me that way, little eagle thing. You better not be a trap. So we're still going with the tactic of not going on the trap. I unfortunately don't really know where the trap is. I think we've passed it. We're going to keep going. There seems to be a light ahead. We'll hug the walls and hope that the game didn't design— No! Trap! 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 Okay, so we avoided the other trap. So what we'll do is we'll take that very successful method of not going onto the trap, and we'll do it not just once, but we'll try and do it at least twice. So that should be fun. So explosives in unarmed is an okay counter. Early on, though, it's obviously a no-go. Early on, Cazadors, like, later on at the end, Spider-Man in New Vegas, I found I was okay with Cazadors, but early on, just with the poison, killer. So very wrecked too many, Dave. So very wrecked. Gotta test it. Yeah, exactly. That's all it was. So that was just, you know. Look at that. That's a trap. What it was I sensed that you guys weren't really buying my don't walk on the trap thing. So I wanted to show everyone again what happened when you walked on a trap. Now we've got that. Everyone in our mind, walking on a trap, spikes are bad time. So we'll do the not walk on them. And then when you guys play games and you come against traps, you can also deploy this wonderful feature, of which I am totally doing. Yep. I'm just assuming everything is a trap. I really wish there's, because I'm pretty sure if we, that looks like a trap. You know what? We'll go this way. Now, what we have to do, and this is key to the strategy, you have to try and remember where the traps were to not walk on them. So, that ground looks mangy, so we're not going to touch it. We're going to touch this non-mangy area. There we go. I don't like that either. Okay, there's like skulls in the ground, and I'm thinking that that could be what is the trap. So we'll just go over here. Oh, there we are. No! 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 We found a different... Okay, we're never going to get past it, are we? Well, we're back here, everyone. They're trying to keep me... I know, right, Spider-Man? It's like they're trying to keep me out. Trap instead of countering it. Trap! I'd make a fantastic wizard, Corvus, since my response is apparently to shout and wave my hands, as opposed to doing anything useful. It's why we want just trap and dead. They have a shiny man already, don't need a less shiny one.
Attachment.
The A button. It's because it's about timing, Barry, but yes, the A button, I like that. You're gonna A to dodge them or something. It's meant to be a timing with the color, and I'm very, very bad. The A button. Okay. So what we'll do then is we'll go down and we'll see if I can try and...
my men.
There's an... I don't want to touch them at all. Can't I take the coward? I'm never going to get past it, am I? Who knew that this would be the hard part? Just the traps. So, it's going to come get me. I feel like the traps are my biggest enemy. Can we not touch it? Don't touch the little piles. I'm not even sure if you are a trap. You just look trap-like. I know what you do when I come near you and I touch you, and I don't want to do that. So you're not going to be touched. We're going to go over here instead. You also look like you'll get very angry if I touch you, so I'm not going to touch you either. I'm going to go all the way around here. Oh no. I don't trust this ground. Are you a trap? Don't be a trap. Oh my god, yes! Hooray! I swear to God, if I run forward and die now. No traps! There you go, everyone! See? The method of avoiding the traps was completely successful. I do owe Barry the A button. I think he only does heavy attacks. That's a bit of a problem. Oh god, yes, it slows him down. It slows me down as well. But, fantastic. Okay, that's all I wanted. Kill him now, Jeff! Do it now! Do the stabbing with the action and the murder! Brilliant, good job, Jeff. Fantastic job. I'm so happy for you. It's gonna get weird if they start chanting Maris's name again. I'm gonna be like, what's happening there? Stop being mean to the traps. So the traps have only one purpose, and I'm denying them. Oh no. All of the... What the heck was that? You all just sort of popped out of nowhere then. All these trapdoors. Very, Vietnam War-y. Come here. Come here and die. No, 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 no! Oh, you were ripe for execution. You had the little execute me side. Come here. I want to murder you. Could you... Yes, like that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I just wanted to get a little bit more focus juice. Thank you. That was tremendous. Well worked teamwork. Now, okay. So you know how your friend died. What I would encourage you to do is the same. It's not hard. In fact, all you have to do is just not swing at me. Oh god, okay. And yes, go, Jeff, go! Because it goes into the cinematic, I find myself rooting for Jeff, even like, because I'm like, I am not controlling it exactly at this moment. Go, game, go! Here we are, and stabbed in the head. No! Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna pretend that what he said was, your armor's really shiny and we should have kidnapped you instead. That's exactly what he said. I'm so bitter about not being taken captive. I never get taken captive in video games. They always take the other person. To be fair, I guess you wouldn't kidnap Jeff, because if Jeff is like me, then Jeff would just be talking constantly. You'd be like, this kidnap victim was not worth it. Someone please bring in the extra strong gag. Oh gosh. That's the kind of person to look at her murderer and go, it was you? I knew it, then die. It was you? That, or as I'm dying and whatever method they've used, I go, fun fact about this method. Where do I get an execute me sign? I know, right? Oh no, former! You guys, so Japan won? Was it a big lead? He said, wow, your armor's really cool. What am I? Exactly, Spider-Man. Exactly. That's exactly what he said. Like, wow. And we could have been best friends, but he forced my hand. Such a shame. Don't be a trap. Okay, yes, a checkpoint. That's okay. Now we can use our bodies to find the traps. I'm being shot at with an arrow. We can... Oh no, do you actually want me to shoot them? I would rather get really close and stab them, to be honest. Oh, shine. No, never mind. Look, all my guards are everywhere. How convenient. Now... Oh, that is a rock. So, that's good. That was a practice throw. That was also... Do we want to actually throw at them, Jeff? Like, I sometimes think... Yeah, it's a good idea to see the enemy. And I know, once again, revolutionary game tactics that I'm discussing. But sometimes, when you're in a game and you have a projectile weapon, what you want to do is, as being displayed here, you want to actually go find the enemy and shoot at them, as opposed to what I was doing here, where I was hurling it at the rock. See, the issue here is the rock. The rock is in the way of the person you're trying to shoot. So just again, another pro gaming tip. Down we go. I always hope if anyone like just lands in my stream and has never seen me before and I'm giving one of my pro gaming tips that that it's coming across adequately sarcastic, because I can just imagine someone coming in and thinking to themselves like, wow, how stupid does this woman think we all are? Like me being like, health is good in the game. I know, Electro. Don't shoot the rock. The rock can't be shot through. Again, see? Devon Rock makes funny noise. That's true. I do like funny noise. Just chink, chink, chink. To be fair, I get so easily distracted. What's around here? Okay. I'll go through all of here. So this is delightful. I do really enjoy it, because I've had some people make comments on some of like the TikToks and YouTube shorts I've made from the channel where they think I'm actually being serious in a clip, and their comments are always very adorable. It's like, no, it's joking. Ooh, big stab. No, wait, hang on. Haha! I control the time, and now your life force is mine. Get him, Jeff! Go on. You've got them. Get that one as well. Oh, there you go. They're complimenting me again. You look so cool. I wish I looked cool like that. Teach me how to polish armor. That's exactly what he said. You know, that's what a lot of people say. I'm very hurty. Oh god, no. Oh my god, Jeff, he's right there. How did you miss that? He was pressed up against a wall. There wasn't anything to miss. I'm so confused, Jeff. Wait, are those comrades, or does some of them just decide to speak English? And we'll take you out. Actually, there was a movie I was watching the other day, and it was like this cartoon, and the characters were singing in Spanish, and the subtitles went from being highly accurate to just say singing in a foreign voice, and I was like, do you want to maybe just put the Spanish words at the bottom? No? The subtitles are like, no, they are just singing in a foreign voice. And I was like, what? Come here. And take that. Okay. And down you go. Brilliant. Bully for us. And we'll put that down. Okay, let me just catch up. There's clear signs of tampering that every member of Team USA that is played like the third replacement, and all of our top athletes tested positive and were dragged off. Oh god, okay, damn. Can't say you're surprised, they all tested positive. We'll face the USA in the playoff. Average tip screen with those hints anyway. Just being the average tip screen with those hints. Exactly, right? It's like how the ricochet sounds you hear in the westerns are funny, but that's actually how a bullet ricocheting off rocks sounds. It's such a weird sound that you just obviously don't normally hear. My health matters in a game, as if. I know, right? Talos keeps saying ammo is important. Silly Talos, my fists don't need ammo. That's actually a smart point. My fists don't need ammo. Gun makes effective club if held right. Well, I imagine it would, because it's a chunk of metal. That's Archer on Netflix. Anytime there's a joke in another language, the Netflix teams just don't bother. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna do this instead. Oh god, okay. So, speaking of subtitles, have any of you ever seen The Great Pretender on Netflix?
Thank you, sir.
Because there's...
We must save them all.
The Great Pretender, it's got like the Japanese version because it's an anime, and it's got the English version, and then it's also got subtitles, and whoever wrote the English script and did the subtitles, they were not talking together, and they both have translated the Japanese very, very differently. It's 100% worth a watch just to see what they say and what the subtitles say. There's one point where a character goes, you know, how dare they call me a cougar? They say that, and the subtitles say, I am into pretty boys. And it's like, what? It's lovely. My fists don't need ammo. Yeah, when I played Fallout 3, I went melee build, and I was never, ever in need of guns. And then I started a playthrough of Fallout 3 again recently, and I main guns, and I'm like, oh my god, ammo is so annoying. Having to have ammo. Oh, the subtitles on Rubber, they were excellent. Actually, speaking of that, I think Barry's putting up an announcement tonight, because we're looking at either doing a movie night this Sunday, this Sunday coming, or 2 Sundays after that, depending on what you all vote. That guy is just really jiving on me there, isn't he? So, if you are in Discord and interested in the movie night, you should see an announcement for that later. If you want to drop a vote for what time you would want to make it. None of you died. I just wasted my power then. That's my fault. Subtitles are what a character is thinking. I love that idea. Like when they're really, really bad. It's just, I love that idea even more, Former. Because like when it's like the person singing in a foreign, language, and it says singing in a foreign language, I love the idea like that's what the character is thinking at that time. Oh my god. We are just dancing around each other. Could I... So, I'm getting you really penned in here. Have you thought about maybe fighting back? Or just... Oh, did he just fall over? Okay, I guess I did enough, like, little damage to him. Oh, there we go. Execution button. Come here. I wish my friends would help me in this. Unarmed in New Vegas. I'm gonna punch a hole in your armor. Speaking to yes! Good timing. I was just trying to find the time zone stats. Oh, fantastic, Barry. What great timing. Free them. Do that. Do the freeing. Anytime else is fighting near those exploding barrels, I keep waiting for it to get a little close. I know, right? The fact that you can ignore some DT and then knock people over, plus all the special attacks, they really made every playstyle worth trying.
Get into position.
Yep. Dude, Fallout, I'm still blown away about how fun all of the combat is in Fallout. Oh, I'm gonna go touch that green thing now. It says Spanish. Oh, hey, let me rally Roman survivors, protect your Romans. Oh no. Oh no. Archers cover left. Order the archers to cover the left side of the formation. This gives line of sight on the ridge over the Roman line. Archers will fire at targets on the ridge. Order the archers to cover the right side of the formation. This gives line of sight on the area in front of the Roman line. Archers will fire at targets below. That one. I think.
Archers,
it's interesting that they give like little choices like this in the game. Okay. Do I want to... Oh, I'm on the Scorpio, I just said, didn't I? That's our little friend up here, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, everyone. I'm just going to take a few of them. I'm helping... Helping... I do not think I am helping. Do I just want to destroy every barrel? Oh, hang on. There's just tiny little people. Here we go. Helping... I am so not helping. There we go. Just really misfiring into everything, aren't I? Are there more of you? Oh, there you are. That's delightful. They're just coming out one at a time for me now, aren't they? Can I? There. Oh, no. You're getting away. Can't have that. Lead your formation. I've got to say, it actually feels really nice shooting in this game. It's quite nice. Hello, I'm back here now, everyone. Follow me. We're going forward. Lead your formation through the... Excellent. Roman's health. Good luck with that. Good luck with having health. I probably should have... Can I... Oh, we're just walking. We're not even getting our shields out. We're just going for a nice trot, aren't we? Oh, no, there we are. Okay. Hello, everyone. We're coming in a non-intimidating formation of a column. I guess. A small column. There's not many of us. Everyone's run away. Well, this is nice. I've got some friends for once. Look at our rhythmic... Oh, I hope we don't run into a trap. Imagine if all of us run into a trap right now. Like, super convenient for the enemy. There's one person. He's a bit of a will-o'-the-wisp just up ahead of us. Oh, hey!
Men, ready! Shields!
I didn't mean to do that. We'll wait for them to shoot some arrows.
Hold Testudo! Shields! Healer!
Okay. And go! And shields. I like how those two were just sort of late to the party. Oh, hang on. And... That's okay. We can lose a couple of Romans. It's fine. Yay! We did it! I really dig that mechanic. That's so much fun. And hello, little hovel. These poor barbarians we're just destroying all over the place. We're just turning up and murdering every... Oh, why do I keep doing that? Oh. Oh no, you're fleeing! Our accuracy stats. After this, we would go back to the other Romans and we'd be like, we were 80% accurate and now you're making us less accurate. How can we brag about how accurate you are if you move? Whoop. Oop, hide behind our shields. Time to hide. The fire arrows are coming. I just like it because, like, they auto-aim, basically. And it makes it really easy. When you have poor aim like me, any system that starts to auto-aim is great because, like, for once you feel like you're good at shooting. You would think I'd like Soldier more from Overwatch. Look, there's only 2 of them. I'm willing to take the hits for that. Goodbye. Where are more of your friends? March, march, march. I feel really protected in this group. Like, because if something attacks, they're going to take out the side guys first. And I must have always had the cape. It's just a cape always looks better when you have other non-caped people around you because it really stands out then.
You men, take the left flank with me. The rest, the right, and await my signal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's our plan now? Oh, let's go. And I immediately go right instead. Let's go left.
Follow me.
I really hope there's not a trap. Oh no. Oh no, we do want to go this way. I like... What are you planning on doing? Look at these guys go. They could totally climb through that. Guys, you could get out. At some point, you have to wonder if they want to die. Like, you could easily have climbed out of that. Look at them all go. Are they all drunk? Oh, I should probably save people, shouldn't I? Oops. Hi. I'm here to save the people. I am the hero. Which is a terrifying concept that I'm the hero. I didn't mean to jump between the two and waste my time. Oopsies. Jeff just being really indecisive here. And down you go, and now I'm pretty... Oh, hang on. Stop that! No, you, come here. Oh my god, Jeff, you need to go murder him. Jeff, turn around. Yes, you. Oh my god. Jeff, get the guy with yes, the torch man. Kill him. Thank you, Jeff. Oh my god. He was just like, I'm not going to turn. Get them out of the cages. They're really incompetent at getting out themselves for unknown reasons. That's fine. Is this past? Oh god, it is. Jesus, I did not even realize. But hasn't noticed it. I have not. No, thank you, Corvus, for pointing that out. We'll just finish this run and then we'll call it. It kind of also helps that oops, hang on. Because I'm wanting to finish this game this week, so I'll have to calculate. But yes, we'll try and finish this. I don't think we'd be too far off this chapter, I imagine. I would not think. Oh good, they're actually helping me here. I actually completely did not realize how late it had gotten. It's like well past stream. Hang on, sir. No. Get into the animation. Get into the animation. Murder them. Take him out. That's always a good sign that you're having fun when you forget. Oh my god. Just kill him, take him out. Done. Slaughter that. Turn back around. And we'll just take you out as well. Goodbye. Oh my good lord. How are you still up? Didn't I just kill you? Stop getting burning torches. Oh my god, there's another one. Oh, okay, hang on. Sir, hang on. Apparently you're the last of this. Come here. I need you to stop your shenanigans. Stop your shenanigans. There we are. Nice. Shenanigans stopped. Oh god, okay. Oh no. Oh god, this is not a group I want to be in the middle of. Oh my god, there's another one! What? Do you guys just keep regenerating? Come here. Oh good lord. Dude, come here with your little burning torchness. There we go. Hang on. Snitch. It's not been too long. Oh god. No, it's just thank you for the consideration there. I do appreciate that. There's more coming. Oh my good lord. They're coming out of the goddamn woodwork. Come on. Yeah, do that. Get your focus on, Jeff. Oh, there's so many big hats. Stop it, sir. I'm like, it feels like the enemy are just endless. They're just constantly coming. Okay, yes, do that. Excellent. Take that down. No. Execute. Thank you. Now we're going to do big angry Jeff attack. They are circling me like mad. Thank you. Go get the big hammer, dude. I hate him. And normally I'm into guys with big hammers. Like Reinhardt. They're very cool. But in this case, no. There we go. God, he is massive. Like, especially compared to the others. Slaughter through that. And... oh god, no, can we not group up? This is a very unconsensual grouping right now. Oh my god, what are you doing? Stop it! Bad man! Stop! They're all going to be murdered because you're setting them on fire. It's very frustrating when you do that. Oh god, okay. It's just like a non-stop slaughter. I don't think I can remember the last time I've quite button mashed as much as in this game. Like, obviously in Fallen Order, but like, especially right now, it just feels like it's one thing after the other. Like, I'm just chaining all of these crazy attacks together. It's quite thrilling. And come here. Yes, execute you. Take that out. And there we go. Oh god. I'm hopeful that since there's just these two left, that means we're coming to an end, but we'll find out. Oh my god, dude, please. I'm clearly beating up this man. Yes! No! We were so close. We were so goddamn close then. Come here. Shield bat. Yes, do it, Jeff. Get him. Take him down. We need health so bad. I'm like just looking at our health. I'm like, oh my god. The balancing of the two is just so much fun. Oh yes, come on. And there we go. Brilliant. Just punch him out. And there we go. Okay, have we rescued all the Romans? Probably not. Is there... like, look, obviously not those ones. But I maintain they could have easily gotten out of the bars. Combat ended 600 plus 648. Jesus. Hi. Have we saved everyone, or are you all hideously burning somewhere and I don't realize? They're probably hideously burning somewhere, aren't they? Oh wait, no, hey. How's it going, guys? Are we happy? Have we saved enough of each other, or are you guys just following me? I am confused. I guess we'll do another lap to see if we can clear up any others. Hello, everyone. Do you want to be saved? That or I'm just leading us away from them. I don't remember this part. Like, honestly, after a while, all the decorative corpses do kind of look a bit the same. There we go. That actually doesn't look the same on saying that. Wow. That's a lot of chopping of limbs. Like, and it's not like I'm here like, oh my god, there's chopped limbs. I just mean, that's a lot of effort. Like, this is a lot of effort right here. I did hit a checkpoint. Excellent. Okay. So we'll probably save this then. Kill the Minotaur Chief Blot. We'll do that for the next stream when we come back. We'll call it here on this fight. Look at him go. This is a good, I think this is a good point to call it. Very climactic, so we'll get straight into angry man. Look at him go. I bet he's angry because his bones are never as shiny as our armor is. Oh, wow, this is going to be really easy if that thing collapses on him. Oh, it's full of people. Yes, of course it would be, wouldn't it? Because it's a Burning Man. That's nice. That's a nice detail. Okay, so we'll call it there. That's quite a spot of fun, isn't it? I wanted to put the music on. That's not on. There we go. Here's the out of beat music. I'll put something else on there. Sword Upon Wounds looks different. Oh my god, he does look so much like that character, doesn't he? That was a cool DLC as well. But yeah, so that was quite a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Burning Man indeed. The game is really, really like addictive once you get into it. You kind of like, it's so nice and sort of casual. I'm obviously playing it on an easy difficulty, and I totally understand the game would get much more difficult the higher up it was, but it's just nice to have a game that's a little bit more railroady, do you know what I mean? And it's a little bit more casual and everything like that. I'd say if you're thinking about picking it up, it's totally worth it. I'd say definitely get it on sale. 7 tonight. The traps for the win. I'm pretty sure most of them were the traps. But yeah, like there's a few mechanic things that are happening in it, and I think that's actually more on me than the game, in that my brain is like, press this button because I'm used to activating something, but it just wants you to interact with it. So that's fun. But yeah, what did you guys, what are you guys thinking of the game for those who haven't played it? It's on Game Pass right now. There you go. If anyone has I'm really into Game Pass. I've become a big fan of Game Pass and that now. But yeah. We'll obviously finish this off Thursday. So Thursday's stream might intentionally run a little bit longer. We'll see how that goes. It's more fun to watch for you. That's fair, Corvus. Like, I know there are some games that I definitely find a lot more fun. I am very thirsty after all that murder. I have had a couple of people request to put a hydrate button on, but I'm like, I know I'll drown. I drink so much already that I'll drown if I put a hydrate button on. But yeah, I definitely know what you mean, Corvus. Do you guys have any games that you, like, outside of Ryse, that you're like, I would never play the game, but I enjoy watching other people play that game? Because there's a few kind of games that, like, there's games that I think I wouldn't play again, but I'd be very interested to watch someone else play. But I typically prefer to play a game. But yeah, I liked it enough to play, didn't care enough to complete. Happy to watch. Fair enough, Painted Dizzy, yeah. Any strategy game for you, Canadian? You're kind of more like, I'd prefer to, you're not a big strategy fan. You're just more, I can get that. Because of like things like XCOM and stuff, I do kind of get into them a little bit more. That music just stopped. Fantastic. But yeah, we will, because obviously a bit later, yeah. So Thursday, we'll finish this off, and then weekend is, as always, our open RPG. So that's going to be our Elder Scrolls, so Oblivion, which is always fantastic. And then next week we'll be starting Life is Strange. XCOM you can do, Canadian. I guess more RTS and Total War. Oh, okay, and Civ stuff. I can't play Civ myself. I have to watch someone else play that. Total War I can get into, but I do it very badly. I'm very bad at Total War. I just like making the troops go forward. Go to your death. Happy to watch stuff like Bioshock and Dead Space, but too much jump scaring for you to play it. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, there's a few people I've talked to who are like, with the more scary games, like, I don't want to play it, but I love watching other people sort of play it. I really prefer to play scary games. I love watching someone play a scary game once I've already done it. I've watched a few people play Outlast now, and that's always quite a spot of fun. But I like to play it first, just so that I can like connect with the person where they are in the horror games. But yeah, thank you all so much for jumping in and chatting with me. Always a lot of fun, and also a big thank you to the people who lurk and to the people who do watch my VODs. There was something else I was going to say, and now it has flown completely out of my head. But yeah, thank you all so much for jumping in. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of the time zone, wherever you all are. Bye!